lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting orders, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire is all this. Broadcast a circus dancing guess. Leaning against all walls and lanes. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the season finale of Backfire Simsport TV TCR Challenge Cup Season 21 here at Suzuka Grand Prix. It's gonna be a night to remember. I was getting a bit worried about attendance, but that's fine now. We've got over 20, we've got 20, 21, 22, 23 drivers. But not only that, folks, you've got me, Pete Bingham, in the booth. You've also got the mighty, the super famous Jay Corley. Good evening.
What an intro just there. Thank you very much. How are we
still-
doing, Pete? I hope you're good. I thought you were going to say Sam afterwards. I was like, oh.
I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I've still not received my my signed picture of you, but you know.
Probably lost in the post again.
Again.
I know it's happened 3 times, but it's weird that it's happened 3 times.
Well, you say that, but I posted the V8 ESC Winners' Trophy for Season 16 in March, and Kenzie received it last week.
Wow.
Not a joke.
Royal Mail?
Royal Mail at their very best. So, yeah, believe it. I'll just keep watching the letterbox, waiting for it to open, and, you know, all my excitement can be released. Anyway, and also in the booth, because it's season finale, because he's having a great time lately, Sam Boozing, good evening.
Good evening, Pete. Almost out of time to take a nap before you introduce me. Jeez.
Right. Got any whiskey on the go?
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, right, good.
Yeah, I need to celebrate as well. So obviously, whiskey down.
Absolutely. I've got some beer. I usually have wine on race night, but I had some wine last night, so I'm changing it up. Right, folks. Let's get on to what matters most, and that is all things Suzuka. And as always, the Team Chimera paint scheme rocks a lovely Japanese speciality paint scheme.
Gorgeous.
Isn't it? I love this
gorgeous.
one. Yeah. Very nice job they do with their paints. Has he still got it? Yeah, he's still got his name on the bonnet there. Look, he knows where all the cameras are because he placed all the cameras. That's Jamie Wilson. So a big shout out to Jamie because he does all the graphics you see on the screen, folks. He's done all the banners in the windows of all the cars, and the number boards, etc. So we're a great boon in terms of his technical capability. Right, so let's get to the cut and thrust of it, shall we? This is the season finale. It is not a standard season finale. This is not an endurance race. This is a sprint feature evening. It's a heat race evening. So, as a result, you've got 2 races to look forward to. A 20-minute race followed by a 5-minute interlude and a 40-minute race. But we need to talk about the season standings because the pro standings, which are coming onto your screen right now, are well and truly sorted. Greg cannot be caught now. Mathematically, it's impossible. So Greg Daffron is our season champion for season 17. I will be sending him my wood for him to fondle, gaze at, just be in awe of, I guess. But it's his now, for him to do what he wishes and insert it wherever he likes. Michael Hall is currently in second place on it's 300 and odd points behind Greg. Pete Newman not that far behind, so second place is still potentially up for grabs, but that is a Result X Pure Sims Battle exclusive. And then Renee and Stephen Walker. So this one's kind of sorted out, Jay. This one's resolved itself by the end of the season.
Yeah, just Greg just literally from the first race onwards, not putting a foot or in this case a tyre wrong, and a lot of it has been unchallenged mainly because of just everybody else scrapping behind him as well. I mean, I'm not going to discount how good Greg is, but there's been a few times this season where everybody else has become their own enemy and scrapping instead of working together to catch the quickest man on the field. It's just made life so easy for Greg, and a massive congratulations to him, a well-deserved champion for this season.
Yeah, absolutely. He's absolutely bossed it. Right, let's have a look at the Pro-Am standings, because this one's hotter than a hot thing on a hot day. Chris Shaw, only 12 points clear on this one. No, is that a lie? No, that's right, yeah, 12 points, I can count. Jaden Scotton didn't have the greatest of race weeks last week and lost a lot of position. And then Carl Hardy still in there for a podium, I think, if he does very well tonight. And Pete Van Gool close to Carl. Result Clothing, Result X Pure Sims, Ascari, Team Chimera, JC Academy, all well represented in the top 5. Chris Needham knocking on the door of the top 5. But really, Sam, this one's going to be a 2-horse race, right? It's Chris versus Jamie, unless Jaden can do something spectacular.
Yeah, it's gonna take a hard fight for Jaden to do anything about it. I think it's between, as you said, Jamie and Chris. But you know, anyone can have a bad race. You never know what can happen. I don't know what they have as a drop score, but it seems like they already dropped some a few races, Chris and Jamie. So yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, it really is. That one. So Jaden was leading this at one point, Jay, as team principal. Is there going to be an ass kicking going on?
Not more than what's already been given, to be honest. Like, I'm surprised Jaden can sit in his seat tonight.
Oh, right,
It's
okay.
been
Yeah.
so much of a kick-in. But I'm joking, of course. We don't condone any sort of abuse like that amongst team owners and then their workers. I mean friends. Drivers. No, it's been a really good season for Jaden, in my opinion. Very unlucky not to have a clearer shot at the championship in this season, but expect him right up there. But there's always a possibility that Chris and Jamie get caught up in something else. I know it's very unlikely, but I know that's what Jaden will be praying for tonight.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Jaden's had a fantastic season. He's come on leaps and bounds just in the 2 seasons he's been with us, or 1 and a bit seasons he's been with us. But he's sat on an inflatable ring this evening, apparently. So we'll see what happens in Pro-Ams before the end of the race, obviously. Races. And then in the AM class, this one's even closer, Jay. Darryl Wright slugging it out here with David Ayres and Chris Dixon. And you could argue, depending on how many people join the session, Paul Hurley might have a very, very, very outside chance, and he's done so well in recent weeks. I think this is a 4, more likely a 3 driver race now, isn't it?
Do you know what's going to be the difference maker here? It's going to be which ones of those drivers can make it into the top 3 after race 1. That's because if we have 15 non-AM cars, so all it takes is for one of them to go out, and you've got yourself kind of like last season, where we had
who was it?
Daniel Lewis.
Daniel Lewis, yeah.
Getting into the top 15s and throwing an AM car to the top of the grid for race 2. Like, all it takes is one mistake in front, and you've got at least one AM making it into that reverse grid, which the second race for the AMs could be an absolute banger, depending on who takes it. And if it's Paul, then it's going to be non-stop action, I feel, and a lot of sweat.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of sweat.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. This one's one to watch, folks. Don't look away. They're all here. All those 4 protagonists at the top. Yep. Just double checking what I was saying. Right, team standings. This one is fully sorted, based on the fact that there's no RD Simsport races here tonight. So Result X Pure Sims, we can officially crown them the team champions for season 21, and something for them to defend next time round, Sam. So this is another one that's been decided before we even got into the last round, by way of there being no competition in the last round. I think it would have been a ridiculous thing for them to be lifted off that top spot now anyway. So a very well-earned trophy there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that is a massive pie. So I hope Carl got his order in right now for the celebration afterwards. But yeah, I mean, it would have been a hard task even if all the other team sports guy were here today. But oh yeah, well deserved for Carl, Michael, and Pete. I think they did a good job all the way through the season.
Yeah, well said and very, very accurate. Driver of the meeting. At the minute, Renee is going to run away with this one. With Jaden, Jamie, Morgan. Well, Morgan's not going to do any good because he's not here. He's not been here for a few races. But Jaden, Scotton, and... Oh, no, Jamie Jeffrey's not here. I think he's on holiday or something. So Jaden could, in theory, oust Renee. I suppose there's 3 of us in the booth, so... We could tie the lead if somebody had an absolutely exceptional race week that's already on 1 point, or even beat the person, beat Renee to the top of the championship. Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award is currently being bossed by the fastest and most point-scoring driver of the season, Greg Daffon, the least Frenchman ever. It's funny how I say the non-French name in such a good French way, and I can't speak any French really, can I, Sam? When I was over at your gaff, I struggled away in English and sign language. But Deck Crowther could, in theory, get this one back if he's super safe. He's been there all season, and he's been pipped potentially at the last hurdle. So we can't let Greg run away with everything. So Deck, get your safe driving mitts and shoes on. And then, oops, wrong button. Oh no, that's all of the championships. Yeah. I was thinking there was more. I'll have to invent one. Right, okay, let's go back to seeing some cars on the track. We've got new paint schemes also for, where's he gone? The Racing Forces cars, Hydro Race Racing Forces. They've each got a private livery, a personal livery. How do I get to see the bonnet of these things? So this one, if I go to scrolly, this one? No, this one? No. This one? Yeah. So this one's got the normal Racing Forces logo on the bonnet, but the paint scheme now is mostly white. There's something on the roof there as well. I can't quite see it. Not got a decent camera for that. No, not that one.
That's a Goku.
It's a what?
A Son Goku.
You're gonna have to
Never heard of a
explain.
plant called that. Never heard of a plant called that before.
Y-
I'm about to get
yeah.
so much hate for that one.
Yeah.
All
Right.
I can say is I'm glad it's these sorts of Japanese cartoons which are on the side of
Yeah.
the car.
Oh.
Should
Not
we
the one
shift
started
on?
with an H. Yes, obviously.
Right, okay.
What? Horrible.
It's from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you two can translate that into English. I never got into that at all. And then you've got Yura's.
Oh, we're not
car.
friends anymore.
So he's got a cartoon character that I should know, but I can't see it at the minute. No, not that one. That one won't do. No, we'll find it later.
In French, it's Popeye, but I don't know
Yeah,
what you call
Popeye.
it.
Yeah, I just couldn't
Okay.
think of it. Yeah. So that's a little bit of a change in paint. This session is about to end with one of the Result XPL Sims cars deciding he was going to rage it into the wall, but the session's over, so it doesn't matter. And then we will be going to qualifying, folks. So we've got 15 minutes of qualifying, then a 20-minute race, 30% fuel, yep. 1 fast repair each race. No pit stop required in the 20-minute race, but most likely we will require one of the 40-minute race, unless somebody goes and fuel saves like a beast. Always good to see all the cars piling out of the pits. Once we get round this first lap, Jay, if you're all right doing the track introductions. You've already done your post on how to survive Suzuka, which was really good actually, well worded. Hopefully everybody read it and they can learn when to burn off their slowdowns and where the most effective overtaking place is. Sam, we've driven this quite a few times in various leagues and tournaments and competitions. Overtaking is pretty difficult, apart from in the first turn and into the big hairpin. You can get a lot of toe down the back straight and through whatever it is, 130R, is it?
Yeah.
And then
You can also have some tempers in the hairpin because it's a nice corner to take some revenge. If you know what I
yes,
mean.
okay, yeah.
I've never done that myself. Wink, wink.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I think it's been caught on camera a long while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, was young, we'll say that. Or you have tempers, I don't know. But yeah, the hairpin is a good way if you're brave enough, the 130R, but you need to have them really, really strapped on because it's tough.
Yeah.
But some will try it, and the chicane at the end is probably one of the most common corners to try to overtake on Suzuka.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is if you brake on the inside, you're gonna have a hard time turning right, and then you'll be on the outside and maybe forced wide going to the straight, and then lose all of the gain you had in the lap before.
Yeah, very true. Right, Jay, we're approaching the end of the outlap for Rene, so we're going to jump on board with him, and you can talk us through a lap here at Suzuka.
Sure thing. Thank you very much, Peter, and welcome everybody to an absolutely legendary Japanese circuit. Houses the TCR officials this week as well. Getting perfect lines and concentration will pay dividends to your lap times and race results. When the service road attaches to the track, brake just before it and concentrate on swinging out wide to open up turn number 2. You must be smooth here, although you must keep a lot of momentum into the corner. Overdriving is going to ruin your S's before they even begin. But the S's up ahead are a great test of your lines and throttle modulation plus control. You want to mount the first left-hander curve before smoothly turning through the right. You are constantly setting up each corner for a late apex for turn 6. Late apex here ensures that turn 7 is a lot less stressful to enter. Turn 7 requires a slight lift to ensure that when you slowly reapply the throttle, you do not run wide with understeer. Grass has a habit of trapping you and potentially spinning you around. Go to the left before the end of the corner if you can. Turn 8, you can cut a fair bit of curb whilst not flying off the circuit for an off track, or worse, stabilise the car and trail brake into the tricky T9. It's a 90-degree corner, so a lot tighter than it looks and easy to overdrive off it. Turn 10 is a simple flat out, but stick to the right hand side. Just after the corner, you will need to be on the brakes for the turn 11 hairpin. Aim for a bit of a later turn in and apex, accelerating out in a straight line to power up the hill, keeping nice and tight to the long winding turn 12 at the beginning and end of it. Rene taking a exaggerated wide line through there, allowing the pure Sims car to get through, but he meant that, obviously. But another trick about Suzuka is this turn 13, an essential one to get right. With the service road, you want to brake down slowly, get out wide, and then tuck in. You must be patient on the throttle here, because going too soon will mean that you go off far too quickly and end up getting a massive slowdown. Stick to the left here, so you cut out the right-hand side of the road. Think of it as just cutting out more road. I don't know what Rene's doing here, unless he's just looking at not getting too much slipstream there. But with 130R, got to be very careful, because parts of that curb, if you nearly saw it the car in front, if you tie hooks on it, it could be game over. Assault the curbs right at the end for the chicane, and there you have it, sticking tight to the inside to take the shortest route to the line possible. You have completed a lap of Suzuka.
Wonderful, wonderful track introduction, and thanks to Cutting Corny TCR team and Rene Earhart for letting us jump on board and do that. Sam, after 130R and heading towards that, is it Casio Triangle? Is that what they call it? I'm going to have a look at a track map or something now.
Yeah, I'm bad with names, so I
Casio.
trust you.
On my track map here, it's not even lit. Oh yeah, it's Casio Triangle. Ooh, Pete got one right.
Champagne!
Yeah,
oh, no.
Why not? That is probably the place on this track that I've crashed the most. You can rotate the car, you can over-rotate the car, the curb can kill you, other drivers can kill you. It's a place of constant death for me. You know, what's the best way to control that car going through that turn?
Close your eyes, foot down, and pray for the best.
Excellent. I was hoping for a professional response.
Well, maybe not close your eyes, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a horror. Well, I say horrible one. It's so good when you get it right, isn't it, Jay? And so awful as soon as you can feel your car getting light underneath you and starting to over-rotate. You know that you're a passenger from that point on. There's no coming back. Even in this car, when you're going to gas the pedal, doesn't help you that much, does it?
Yeah, I have actually already been a victim
Oh,
of
have you?
this track's robustness this week, testing the barriers for safety purposes only.
Of course.
By accidentally hooking my tyre over the end of the curb on the exit of 130R. So you're going to see a lot of people going over that curb. But of course, when the curb ends, it's a drop from the back of the curb to the floor. And if one of your tyres gets hooked behind that, the curb is high enough just to spin your car around and go straight into the wall. I wonder if it will happen with one of these three.
Maybe.
Obviously, we hope
Whoops.
not, but
No.
they played it safe. They've obviously seen my video of
Yeah.
of my mistake already. So yeah, it was scary because usually you just put the foot down and you can get out of it, but you're going that quick. You, like you say, you are literally just a passenger, and it's game over.
Yeah, Chris Shaw's gone to the pits. Pit stops will be a feature of the second race, folks, as will reversing the top 15 cars for race 2 from the finishing order of race 1 this evening. Alan Toon's being sarcastic towards me. Can't believe you've crashed here, Peter. I'm on Sunday names now as well. What's that about? Thanks, Alan, for rubbing that one in. The inference there, of course, is that Pete crashes everywhere. Pete Newman, currently top of the standings. I don't know what a good time is around here. I have to say, I didn't even register the practice ones in my brain. That's the professionalism that is Backfire Simsport TV, folks. We've done lots of endurance races around here, Sam. Which are your favoured turns and stretches or sequences of this track?
Oh, the first sector is for me the best. I think it has the flow, it has everything.
Okay.
And when you get it right, you just have, yeah, it feels good. It's one of those, like, you can really feel the difference when you get it right, and you may gain over a second if you really get it right and you really got it wrong the lap before. So yeah, I think first the whole first sector for me is the best.
And what about you, Jay? First sector with the S's and piling it into turn 1, or is it through the Degner? Is it Degner's here? It is, isn't it? It's Degner's.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the S's. The S's are just so relaxing to drive, as well as the exit to 6 and the long left-hander at 7.
Yeah.
It is one of those where it demands your full attention from the get-go. If you make one mistake there, you've pretty much ruined your next 3-4 corners, and anyone that you're trying to get rid of behind you, it's they're going to be right on you. And in the same time, if the person you're chasing messes up, then it's a very satisfying set of corners to get right.
Yeah, good calls from both of you with the first sector. I hate it, but actually when I do it right, the 2 corners or sequence that I like the most here is Spoon Corner. I say when I get it right. I think I've only ever driven it right once. And
Always remember your first time.
Absolutely. And then down that not straight, back straight, and into 130R. I say into it because I very rarely come out of it. But that is my favourite sequence here. I get the toe down the back straight, other people can help me get faster, blah, blah, blah. So let's have a look at what's going on at the moment. Pete Newman leads from Michael Hall, who we're watching at the moment, who's provisionally on the grid in second, with PVG, who's at the back of this little train. This train is in order of the provisional starting grid at the moment. for the top 3. And there's not much in it, if I'm being honest. 0.26 of a second from 3rd to 1st. Not much going on there. No, 0.36. P can't count, clearly. So what are we expecting? Are we expecting the likes of Pete Newman, Michael Hall and PVG just to leg it? Or are we expecting Carl, Renee and Jamie to put pressure on them? Or will the pressure of the moment get too much for the likes of Jamie Wilson, do we think?
I feel we could be on for a probably the first time we've seen it happen for a while, a team 1-2-3 on one of these races. Potentially the
Ooh.
first one. If Kyle Hardy can get in front of PVG and stick with his teammates in front, you've already said yourself, Peter, this can be a very hard track to get past in. They could potentially have a podium lockout for race 1, which would be pretty cool to see. Race 2, I don't think it'll be as simple for them. I'm still expecting a lot of fireworks. Race 2.
Well, the last time we had a race 1 lockout was Impulse Racing about 5 seasons ago, and that was when we had Miguel Wobbly and his name will come to me in a minute. Another Andreas, I think it was Andreas, who they locked out the top 3 spots, and we've not seen it very often in the TCR Challenge Cup in BSTV at all, to be honest, getting a whole row of the same team finishing top 3. Okay, that's interesting. And which car do we favour, Jay? And I'm asking you because Sam doesn't drive the front wheel drivers.
Ooh, Jane Wilson nearly showing us some Tokyo Drift there.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. Two
yeah.
drums and a cymbal for Mr. Corley.
On the fixed setups, I've been favouring the Audi, but I feel in its home track the Honda could yet again be the way to go on this one. But with Suzuka, there's so many different types of corners around here. You've got long straights for the Audi. You've got that S's section which suits the Elantra and Veloster. Then you got a few of the quicker corners like 12 and 13, and some of the chicanes as well, which the Honda just excels in sometimes.
Yeah,
it's a good mix here. I'm gonna go with the Honda on this one this week.
Okay, right. We'll see how well you've called that one in 2 minutes. The guys on the chat, don't be shy. Join in. Give us some questions, no matter how ridiculous. PVG says, have fun all. Chesney says, good luck on the final race. I've been enjoying the season so much. I'm happy about that. Really happy about that. Good to know that our racers enjoy it just as much as everybody else. There is Chesney on track at the moment. He's been very good this season as well, Jay, hasn't he? He's had some really good finishes. He's had a couple of incident-ridden races along the route, but I suppose that's just part of it, isn't it? Nobody escapes it all the time, do they?
No, you're right. Everyone has a bad race at least once, unless you're Greg Daffron.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, there's that hooking of the wheel I was on about, and I bet Chesney said. I bet Chesney showed his great array of English swear words there in the group chat he was in at the time. But yeah, no, he's with a bit of a slower start as he was getting used to the league again. He has definitely got better and better and become a sponge for knowledge as the weeks have gone by, and it really shows. That plus track time as well, like a few others in the AMs and Pro-Ams. There's so many people who've been improving so much through the season. You see it in officials, but they're beating people about 1,000, 2,000 above their I rating. It's great to see.
Yeah. It really is. And what was I going to ask you then, Sam? I was going to ask you a question. I can't remember what it was going to be now.
Wasn't important then?
No, clearly not. No, it's gone out of my head, you know. Right, I'm just going to download this thing here. There we go. Download that. Yeah, thank you. Right, we are setting up for the first of tonight's heats, folks. So, Fiona's joined the grid. We'll find a camera. Fiona, please. Come on, we've not even got a camera on yet and you're flashing your lights. It's going to extend gridding. So, running through the grid, folks. Pete Newman will lead us away in this penultimate race in season 21. Michael Hall, his teammate, will go off on the front row next to him. Pete Van Gool will go off third. Everybody's at it. What is going on with these people? Fourth will be Carl Hardy. Yet another pure Result X Pure Sims car. Rene Earhart will go off fifth. Sixth will be Jamie Wilson. Ronald de Jong, RDJ, will go off in seventh. Eighth will be Jaden Scotton. Stop flashing your lights. Jura Larkinen will go off ninth. 10th will be Chris Shaw. 11th will be Chris Needham. Deck Crowther will go off 12th. 13th will be Daniel Lewis. You're distracting me now, everybody. I thought better of you on the front as well, front row people. Daniel Lewis 13th. Dietmar 14th. Paul Hurley off 15th. 16th will be Dennis Tigchela. Chesney Vandenbroek will go off 17th. David Ayres off 18th. Darrell Wright off 19th. 20th will be Chris Dixon. 21st will be Fiona Siddons. Andy Littler will go off 22nd. And Jeff Saunders in his usual starting place, because he doesn't like to grid the car, quality the car, will start last in 23rd. But we've seen where he can end up, and he can end up right at the front. Right, that's a 1,000-point penalty for everybody flashing their lights. So some people are on minus $1 million points, Jay.
And that's nuts because that means RD Simsport have won the team championship.
Dear, the only sensible one is Pete Newman, who's focused entirely on starting this car. Right, I need to open a file thing here. I need to go to here, and I need to go to here and drag that into there. Okay, that's going to do that while we wait for this timer to tick over.
2 seconds left.
There we go. So, lights will come on, folks, and then we will be racing at Suzuka for this race finale. First of tonight's 2 races. We are go at Suzuka. Let's see how everybody sets away.
Nice spread towards the back there. Oh, and
Oh, no. Teammate on teammate. That's not worked out well for Workguard.
Oh, that's such a shame for Workguard there. Just a case of possibly just fanning out a little bit too much, and another car getting to grips with another one. But meanwhile, through the S's, a lot of 2 wides here.
Yeah, another one
want
there.
Single file as quick as possible, or it's going to really separate you from the groups in front. And also, everyone's sorted themselves out quite nicely at the moment. Some a lot of movers at the moment by single or double places. Still got Pete Newman in the lead, but PVG in second place at the moment, followed by the 2 other Result X Pure Spims cars. So let's see if PVG wants to show out tonight. He has the ability to, as he follows Pete Newman out of turn number 9.
Yeah, we'll see how he got to that in a minute. Because
slow down for Rene.
Oh yeah. I like that little yellow square. It gives us a lot of insight into what's going on. Everybody's gone super, well, some people have gone super wide at the hairpin. 2 wide, 2 deep, Sam, going through here towards Spoon. Not recommended, really, is it? You're going to have to sort yourselves out before you turn left.
Nah, it's fine. Just push someone wide.
If someone gets pushed wide now, it's your fault.
Yeah. Oh, ow.
And Chris Shaw nearly being a victim there of going too wide into Ronald there, but they both kept it on.
Yeah, they did. And down this back straight they go.
See if anyone catches their tyres on the wide curb here. And PVG giving it some welly, giving it some mambo around there.
Oh, someone's gone sideways. Who was that? They've caught it. Who the hell was that? It was Chris Dixon. Sideways through 130R. Might have to have another look at that, because that was well out of shape going in. I thought he was curtains for sure. Tell you
relatively clean first lap, so Got to Jaden trying to take it to Rene at the moment, and Rene taking the quicker outside line, but Jaden's got the inside here.
It's nice.
So as Jaden gets nice and early on the throttle here, looks like this battle's going to extend into 2 wide through here. Rene lets Jaden have it and just decides to consolidate and try and get himself a cleaner line so that the likes of Chris Shaw and Ronald de Jong don't attempt an overtake. It's up to Jaden now to defend like a lion on the streets of Japan.
Right, so a quick look at how PVG got into second. It was a good launch is what did it.
Really good launch, yeah. Best launch of the lot, actually.
Yep. Really good. He's going to be alongside Pete Newman by the time he gets to turn 1.
I think the best launch of all them is Jamie Wilson.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah,
rocket, actually. Good point.
With a little bit of a tap just there, and another one just there as well.
Yeah, right, back to racing.
And saying Jamie Wilson had the best launch of all of them makes it weird.
Yeah. Chris Dixon got that one a bit wrong. Right, at the front, whereas we were. But I like PVG's style around here. He's good at this track.
Oh, that was a
Jay.
fantastic corner. He's going to have a run
Yeah,
here
this
on
is going to be
Pete.
good. This is going to be good.
Now, does Pete decide to do something for the cameras, or is he going to play it safe here? To be honest, oh, you beauty, please. Please, this is what we've all paid to see. PVG, I think he's going to let
Backing out.
Pete have it.
Backing
but,
out. Yeah.
To be honest, he's going to have a much better exit here, and if he's going to make a dive, he needs to do it now. Takes the outside line. Pete's going to be defending the inside, and it shades of Prost and Senna without the ability of Prost and Senna. But that's okay.
But that's forgivable. Right, so this group of 5 is now split, Sam, as you pulled the cork out of a whiskey bottle. I heard that, by the way.
Good.
I heard something.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, it's kind of a running gag now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a nice group of 5 now fighting for the lead, which is really good. I'm a bit surprised Jaden is falling apart. Well, not falling apart, but he's not being able to actually stay with the guys right now.
Look at this. Jamie Wilson's pushing Carl Hardy round corners. I mean, the weight of that car is significant, isn't it? Let's face it.
They already ate the pies you ordered for the win.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to your point about Jaden, he was battling 2 wide or potentially 2 wide with Rene in the S's, which, as we know, if
Yeah,
you
that's
mess up
true,
the start of the S's, it ruins the rest of the S's from you. As Jaden goes extremely wide into 8, but catches it on a 9, and he does still have the place in front. It's a very dangerous corner in between. Or a very dangerous set of curbs between 9 and 10. It's so easy to overshoot the 9, which then just completely ruins how you take 10. And if you're in a tight group like this, then it can be a real mess to try and navigate out of.
Yeah. We have got 2 groups of 5 at the front now, with a 1.7 second gap between Jaden and Jamie. A bit out of shape there, leaving Spoon was Jaden.
So a quick look in the last lap, or this lap even, Jamie Wilson has set the fastest for... Oh no, Jamie Wilson had the fastest lap of the whole race so far.
Oh,
Just
really?
hanging
the
out
hell?
at the back of a top 5 at the moment as they all navigate. Jamie can... Jamie's definitely in control of the championship at the moment at this rate. It's just I don't see him attempting an overtake on Carl in front, to be honest.
No, me neither at the moment anyway. So Pete Newman getting himself a little bit of... No, he's not, has he? No, he's still got cars in tow. Jaden and Renee still super close. A bit further back there's a bit of air between the cars, and then they're all grouped up again around Dietmar, where we've got 6 cars racing it out.
With Paul Hurley in the lead for the AMs at the moment,
yeah.
occupying that overall 14th place, doing everything that he can to just, if anybody in the AMs championship makes a mistake behind him, he's probably happy, safe in the knowledge that he's in the best position he can be at the moment.
Yeah, too right. Right, what's going on here? So Michael Hall putting lots of pressure onto PVG at the moment. Oh, sideways PVG. Oh,
going
that's...
a bit too far on that one.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit extracurricular, wasn't it?
Oh, and then Pete
Yeah.
Newman going ultra wide on the following corner there as well. No slowdowns that are showing up on my system at the moment, but
No,
that
maybe-
just means one mistake for one mistake. If PVG had just kept it clean on that last one, then who knows what state everybody would be in right now.
It's a bit tense, this one, Sam.
Sam's just shocked,
Yeah.
breathless.
Shocked into silence.
Oh no, I had my microphone muted because I had to empty my my nose.
Okay. Nice.
I'm not gonna
Hopefully
say
not
more
into
on
the
that.
That's okay. We don't want you to.
Yeah, now I'm just recovering from a cold. I'm all right, but you know I still have a bit of a sneeze.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on to the battle now.
Whoa, look at that.
Jamie's already pushing it.
Yeah. This is Demis we're on board with.
That's what I said.
And
Oh, sorry, I
David
thought you
with
said Jamie.
David with a little bit of slipstream with Dietmar in front. It's enough to get away from Demis, but we'll see how both. Ooh, and Demis not going as. Ooh, a break
nice.
halfway through that
Nice,
corner
nice,
just
nice.
there from David, and Demis gets straight by. Oh no, it's going to be a battle into this corner.
Yeah, but he's on the right side after that.
Yeah,
And
he's got
Chesney
this
sees
done.
gap,
Oh, Chesney. Look
and
at Chesney.
Chesney just backs out at the last moment. Best course of action for him just there. David Ayres now in a battle. He's got to decide whether he wants to stick behind Demis now for a bit of slipstream or if he's going to defend from Chesney.
I mean, if David's going to stay there, his lights are going to overheat, aren't they? Not getting any cool air going over his car.
Is that wishful thinking?
It is, very much.
I'm not trying to jinx anything, but right now Paul Hurley is in 14th position, which means he's in second place for the river straight,
Yeah, that's what.
where all of the other arms are behind.
Yeah, this is what you
Yes.
were saying, Jay.
All it takes is one arm up there to get into that reverse grid, but David Ayres is still under a second behind Demis at the moment. He only lost that place through a mistake. It's like a big Formula 1 DRS train at the moment. Someone has to make a mistake. And I've just had a look above, and Michael Hall did get by PVG for a second before
Yeah.
PVG retook that position.
Let's have a quick look at that little exchange. Was it a mistake by PVG? Yeah, he went wide at the first Degner.
Yeah, but a fantastic
No, second Degner,
exit
sorry.
from Michael, who gets by, but the inside line I feel is key here for TCR.
Definitely.
It's a very easy one to defend as well. When you're on that inside line in a TCR and a front wheel drive, you're not moving quick at all, and if you've got the car on your outside trying to do an up and under, it's near enough impossible because you're going to have a couple of tons of metal in your way.
So watch of what's going on from Jamie's car. Very nice on the brakes.
Yeah, with a nice 2-second gap between him and Jaden Scotland at the moment, actually on to 2.1, and that gap will only get bigger as Jamie's in this slipstream at the moment. Rene 0.4 behind Jaden at the moment, so probably not close enough to make a move at the end of this main straight, but stranger things have happened.
Sam, would you say it's easy to overtake round Suzuka or not? I mean, I find it difficult on any track, but you know, there's certain corners that lend themselves to it, isn't there? Really, but it's still not easy.
The way I would describe it is, it's easy to make an attempt, but not easy to pull it off.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, well described.
This fight between PVG and Michael Hall at the moment, with Carl just sitting behind. It's like Michael's just looking for any opportunity to stick a nose in and put PVG off, and PVG doing really well, shutting the door, keeping composed. This corner has provided a horrible set of circumstances for PVG as Jamie Wilson just nearly takes off the front of his Audi.
Ooh, what's going on further back?
Yeah, Demis and Dietmar trading places here. This is not the place you want to go too wide at the moment, but they're making it work just. They're giving space, and look at that brilliant driving.
Nice one
And
by.
Dietmar keeps the position.
Yeah, he defended it well, doggedly. There's something going on here with Jaden now. He's under mega pressure from Renee. We're gonna have to peel him off him. Oh, is he gonna try and ditch it down the inside here? No, he's played it sensible.
It's so important to get a good exit out of here, which it looks like Jaden does. At this point, just take the whole of it outside of the track.
Yeah.
If you think you're getting off track there, just go for it and make the most of that speed token. I mean, instant point.
Yeah. Oh, that's mega
Huge
wide.
Well off. Yep. You'd be surprised to know that that's not actually a slowdown.
I know, it's
If you
unbelievable.
go that wide, so you could...
Oh, Ronald! Oh, and
spun by
Yura has waited for him. Or his car is destroyed, one of the two. No, he's waited for him.
I thought I hit him again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa!
no.
Oh, no, 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 no!
No, 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 no!
Yeah, that was a bad call, I think.
Ronald.
Yeah, there's a few gone to the pits now.
Oh,
Mostly
Sparks
'cause they have
underneath
to.
the cutting corny car there.
Yeah, so deep
That's
Mars.
3 meatball flags.
Whoa. Right, that didn't go at all well. Right, let's see what's going on here, because Jamie is now trying to leave the situation. We'll come back to that other one in a second, but it was wasn't a rejoin as such, it was just the car was out of his control, wasn't it? And he was trying to get to the pits, I think.
Yeah,
Lack of awareness, maybe.
It's a hard one unless we're in the cockpit listening to what's going on with the hamsters inside the wheels.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, it didn't look good from a spectator's point of view.
No.
There could be an explanation for it, but that was that
Yeah.
wasn't a nice watch.
I think it was just bad awareness of where he was on the track, maybe. He thought he was further away and wanted to get to the pits. Didn't realise there would be cars fighting and got all kind of caught up in it.
Yeah, well, we might have to have another look at that a little bit later after these battles are subsidised a bit, because they're all in some late
Nice.
going
Oh,
here.
no,
This is actually
no.
perfect for the likes of Jamie Wilson. The more time you're spending too wide into these corners, in fact, Jamie Wilson's going to have such a run on these two cars here. Oh, and they're literally fighting tooth and nail. It's like watching the dog and the duck. Just be interesting to see what happens. If they go too wide here, we could see a bit more. Oh, they're both.
I think we'll see a bit more of a Team Chimera car here. He's going to go to the right, surely. Oh, he tried.
And
He tried.
Jamie backs out at the last moment. Gets a quick sniff as well. We saw that, Jamie. But
The real question is, does it smell good?
No.
that's a question for another time on a different website.
Yeah.
From this battle here and that tight chicane, it's actually brought Jaden within or just over a second now behind Kyle Hardy. He is now within touching distance of this group, and if these lot carry on fighting in front with Michael Hall in front, he might get away now. But we've already seen the tenacity of Kyle and Jamie Wilson. Kyle and Jamie having a great time out there at the moment.
Yeah, and don't forget, they have almost been racing, I think, for 21 seasons together, so they know each
Wow.
other perfectly well. I think they've both been in right from the very start, I think.
Or if not, they didn't miss much. I think
Yeah.
Carl was in from the start, and Jamie, if he wasn't, he joined really early. But yeah,
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at this crash again and see what we think of this. It's gone down as a deep mark crash, but it's more to do with Demis, I think. Is it Demis? I don't remember. No, it wasn't Demis. Where's Dietmar gone? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that was the after event. Okay, give me a minute. This one then. Yeah, this must be it.
No, that was
No, that's the same
one as
thing.
before, I think.
Aha!
I don't think it's registered it.
No, it has.
the same thing between Ronald.
Just miles back.
Ah, yes, here we go. See, he seems
So
to.
he comes across.
Oh,
And
ye-
yeah, he's trying to
I
get to the
think.
pits.
Yeah, I feel it was the awareness on that one, to be honest, and it nearly just decides to tow it in the end. So I wonder if what's one or two of those hits just knocked the engine out slightly there.
I think so. I think that's just awareness of how far across the track you are. It can be disorientating, can't it, Sam? Knowing how far over the track you are if your car's not facing down the track properly.
Yeah, and obviously he already had damage from the first contact. We can see that, I think, on the replay, but yeah, it's a tough one. But we all make mistakes, and I'm sure he will learn from it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we have a 7-car train for second place because, as you rightfully predicted, Jay, Jaden has caught the group and he looks racy, and he's brought Rene and Chris Shaw with him.
Yeah, and this was a perfect probably for Chris Shaw out of the whole lot, to be honest. Jamie looked like he was kind of running away with this one on the Pro-Ams, and now because of the battling of Michael and PVG, it's brought everybody close together again. So you're going to start seeing, I think, a few more looks from Jamie Wilson onto PVG just to see if there can be any way through, and this could be here as long as PVG defends that inside, but Jamie just getting really, really close there. Having to settle. Probably a very little tap just there. Keeping so close.
Yeah, I don't think there's an award for how many 0x's you can get off the car in front, Jamie. But if there was, you'd have won it by now. It is TCR racing, so a little bit of that is a little bit of fun.
We could have one more lap here. I'm just having a look.
Might.
We're in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, where is
just wondering. I think this is going to be it, to be honest.
This is the last lap.
Yeah, but we've also got Jamie Wilson and PVG side by side.
Oh, yeah.
And this is going to go straight to, well, I'll keep a watch just in case Pete decides he doesn't want to race anymore. Last bit, but look, nearly 3 wide here, 2 blocks. And wow.
Last
and it's
dance.
now all about,
oh, my word.
it's
This
a
is
cluster of
ridiculous.
5.
Oh, no.
And there goes
Oh,
PVG.
BVG's
Jamie Wilson with a
gone.
slight mistake there.
Jamie's gone back to 3rd, 4th. As Pete Newman's already crossed the line. Sorry, Pete, but there was too much going on behind you. Michael Hall managed to avoid the whole lot.
Gutted for PVG on that one.
That's a very sick-looking car.
I hope PVG actually had some like gas left in his engine there, because that
No,
may,
he's reset the car.
if he had enough to actually try and crawl to the line there, could have possibly have kept a top 15 position there. But
Yeah.
instead, he's going to go all the way back down to
21st. Yeah. Sad end. We'll have another look at it because, well, why not? Where's the checkered flag there? Now, which one is the actual crash? I think it's going to be this. Right, let's have a look at this.
So this is right at the start of where the exit of turn 13 is, so we could probably go a little bit down the line here.
Oh, yeah.
as we-
This is a bit...
Oh.
Of course, it's a heat race. I don't get to do that, do I?
That's a shame.
Yeah. So we won't be able to watch that, folks, because Pete forgot that it's a heat race and it just boots you out. Right, let's go through the finishing order then. Click this and click this. I think it's this. And then click this. There we go. It's like I knew what I was doing. So, Pete Newman won the penultimate race of the season for Resort X Pure Sims. His teammate, Michael Hull, crossed the line in second. And look at that. We said it might happen. A complete podium lockout for Resort X Pure Sims, with Carl Hardy taking the 3rd step and the top Pro-Am place.
Lottery numbers for tomorrow are...
Yeah. So let me get a pen, quickly. Jamie Wilson finished 4th in the end for Team Chimera after that last lap incident with PVG. Jaden, and second in class. Jaden Scotton ended up third in class, fifth on track for JC Academy, with Rene Earhart in sixth for Cutting Corny. Chris Short seventh for Ascari Autosport. Daniel Lewis was eighth for Blaze Designs SRL, one place ahead of his own teammate Daniel Lewis. No, one place ahead of his own teammate Deck Crowther. There we go. I wondered why there was two Daniel Lewises driving. Who knew? Chris Needham finished 10th for Air Smart Racing with Euro Larkin, and 11th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And then the charge of the AM classes. Now, how interesting is this going to be for the second race, guys? Paul Hurley finished 12th for Just an Average Sim Racer. David Ayres finished 13th and second in class for Safeguard by Result. Sorry, Paul Hurley, top of the pile for AM class. And Chesney Vandenbroeke, third in class, 14th on chat for JC Academy. Darrell Wright will be your pole man in race 2. So the front row will be all AM class. Front two rows will be all AM class at the start of the feature race. 15th on track tonight for Result Clothing. Chris Dixon 16th for Safeguard. Jeff Saunders 17th from his final place start, as he always does. He's done well there. Fee finished 18th for Workguard. 19th was Demis Tigchalar for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Andy Littler 20th for Workguard. PVG hopefully had fun for the rest of the race as opposed to the last three corners. Finished in 21st after having to reset the car after coming together with Jamie for Result Clothing. Ronald de Jong was 22nd. He was 2 laps down, and Dietmar was 23rd, 3 laps down. Right, has anybody joined the circuit to do any practice? You might find the odd car does some pit lane entry practice like this, because getting off the racing line here, you've got to get your speed right, but it's not a massive challenge, is it, Sam? This one kind of just sets you up nicely for entering the pit road.
Well, yeah, you have worse track than this to enter the pit lane, honestly. I think track strength comes to mind.
Yeah, that's horrible.
We remember we had some laugh last time we went there, and last season too. But yeah, this one should be easier than most of them. Although, if a driver starts to slow down on the racing line, that might caught somebody out, and you may have some touchy on the pit entry. But
yeah,
it shouldn't be an issue because the entry lane is long enough off track to get you slow down.
So I'm just trying to do something in the background here, folks, so just bear with me. I need to go to here. Oh, I'm in there, am I?
Yeah, you won't have time to play that video.
No, I was trying to get it sorted, but I've not got the time, even in the interim, have I? Okay, let's go backwards. There we go. Okay, so we've only got like less than a minute before we grid. I'll have to run that at the end, but we might as well announce it now while I talk very quickly. V8 ESC will return on the 20th of September for a, albeit slightly shortened season. 6 rounds, 11 rounds over 6 race weeks, and the usual drivers, our stars of V8s in the Euro time slot will return. There will be a video at the end of this broadcast as a promotion. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. And it should be a great season. We've already got quite a lot signed up. There's about 15 drivers signed up, and we're miles away from it yet. So as people sort their own personal calendars out, that number will increase. A lot of new names as well. I was surprised by how many new names have already signed up. As we go into, why is it ticking over by like 20 seconds? It never does that. Into this next session. So Paul has joined the grid there. I am going to show you this screen, and I'm going to press these buttons and extend grid in. So Darrell Wright will lead us away for Result Clothing, and unfortunately that brings all the light flashes to the front of the field. Chesney Vandenbroeke, who's currently flashing his lights and will get a poke in the eye, will go off second. David Ayres will go off third. Paul Hurley off 4th, Euro Larkin off 5th, Chris Needham off 6th. 7th will be Deck Crowther, Daniel Lewis off 8th. 9th will be Chris Shaw, 10th will be Renee. Jaden will go off 11th. Jamie Wilson off 12th. 13th will be Carl Hardy. 14th will be Michael Hall. 15th will be Pete Newman. That's what he gets for winning the first race. 16th will be Chris Dixon. Jeff Saunders off 17th. 18th will be Fee. Demis Tichelal will go off 19th. Andy Littler off 20th. PVG will go off 21st on a nearly last to first challenge. 22nd will be RDJ, Ronald de Jong. Dietmar will go off last in 23rd place. And can you have a word with your driver, please?
I'm trying. I hope it doesn't catch. Oh, oh dear.
Oh, what is going on here? Really? I can see some twitching going on of lights behind Chesney, but it's really quite, yeah. Anyway, come back race for PVG, says Tice. What else is going on here? How we didn't see the replay? I know. Race automatically skips. Yes. Cheers, Jay. Right. Let's get set, folks. 8 seconds to go before the lights come on. And when we get 5 lights going out, we will go racing. Honestly, if he put as much effort into his into his driving as light flashing, Chesney would have won every race this season. Anyway,
let's hope he doesn't rewatch that bit back. That was quite helpful.
And we are go for the final race of the season here at Suzuka. He'll find it funny, don't worry.
A fantastic start from Chesney. That's a brilliant start. Chesney just clears everybody, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but Chesney has
where's Chris gone?
3 car lengths.
Chris Shaw's gone extracurricular. Jamie has dropped a bunch of positions. Chris Shaw's actually survived all that. Couldn't believe that, although certain ones did not. There's 3 stragglers. To tell me that Fee didn't get together with Andy again, or Andy with Fee, or whichever way that worked in the first one, we never got to go back and see it because there was too much going on. Oh my word.
Just there from Jaden, it's caused
Chris Needham
to go out wide.
He's okay though, I think.
I think that was a dodge more than anything
yeah,
else
I think
there,
so.
to be honest.
Bailed out. 2 wide going into the first Degner. And Yura is mega wide. He's pulled that down though, that's good. Bit of scrapping going on back here between Result X Pure Sims cars.
Bit of damage as well on the side of Michael Hall, I think it is.
And on the rear.
Outside there. So I just wonder if there's probably a bit of a traffic jam, bit of a Constantine is there.
That's not a good rear splitter really, is it?
Yeah, it shouldn't affect the aero too much, to be honest.
No.
On whoever hit him from behind. Which, looking at the front of Michael, looks like it could have been a bit of a altercation between the two.
Maybe, yeah. So at the front, Chesney is still leading. Paul Hurley is hunting him down. Darrell is still up there in 3rd as well, with David Ayres in 4th. And then the charge of the Pro-Ams. What's gone on with Andy Littler? He's been overtaken by Chris Needham. Chris Needham's going to go... Oh no, I thought he was going to go super wide. It was just... Andy was going a bit slower through 130R than everybody else. Carl Hardy gets a slowdown. Must have been in that Casio triangle.
I think,
yeah.
He's taken the racing line there, but it just makes it nice and easy for those who don't have a slowdown to get by safely. And that's Chesney with a leader point, isn't it?
Yeah, Carl Hardy's still serving that slowdown. Oh, he's done it now.
It's all gone.
PVG though, having a great race, up 7 places on his nearly last to first challenge. Keeps doing that, he'll be on the top by lap 4. David Ayres under a stack of pressure. Look at the trainer cars behind him.
Yeah, at the moment it looks like it's a bit of a dogfight between Chesney and Paul Hurley at the moment, with Darryl Wright just
Ooh.
waiting for them to go too wide into a couple of the corners to catch up. But a fantastic effort so far by all 4 of the Yam cars. None of them have gone out of that top 4 at all yet. They've all swapped positions with each other.
Yeah.
But it's still an all-am top 4 at the moment, with Daniel Lewis up 3 places. In 5th place,
Ooh.
all hounded in and going for that dive in.
Nicely
And
done.
Yep.
Great
That's,
car control from both, to be fair.
But an inside line now for David Ayres means he's going to be going toe to toe with the Lewis one. Eurolacknen behind, just waiting for an opportunity to maybe jump across a double Audi powered slipstream here.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
So Darrell's going to be feeling the heat sometime soon. They go side by side.
No, they
looks like
don't.
they are. They're going side by side.
No, they are
which,
going
is
side by side. Sorry.
Perfect for the top 3 at the moment. Like, this is absolutely perfect for them.
What do you reckon, Sam? Am-Class win?
That might be the case, but the race is long. 40 minutes is long.
Yeah.
And there's a pit stop and there's a gaggle of car going
Yeah.
into the chicane side by side, which is nice to see. Everyone going through, that's nice.
So many Audis up here as well, Sam. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
The Audi used to be the only car we had, and then it lost favour, didn't it? It became a bit of a brick. Now, people are starting to love it again.
Oh, Chris with taking the inside line here. It's
Three
about to go
wide?
3
Oh,
wide.
no!
There goes Jamie Wilson.
Oh, that lovely paintwork. Somewhat scraped a little bit. I think there's a touch of damage on that rear wing that's lying on the floor.
It must be one of those sugar-free rear wings.
I think
so,
it is,
it's
yeah.
Oh no, it's Jamie's completely lost control.
Oh, has he? Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that.
I think the car is broken.
Right.
There's something going on with the suspension at the same time.
Oh!
Jamie goes a certain speed.
Well,
Either that or he's
Tokyo.
got himself a nice drift spec
Yeah.
on the Audi just there. If I was Jamie, I wouldn't go above
1 mile an hour.
100 kilometer. Don't
Oh!
go above 100 kilometers an hour, and this is
Turning
he's
left.
just crabbing it.
Yeah.
As
I had a
Pittman gets
car in
past
real
Dick
life
Crawford
that did
for
this.
8th. Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just crabbing along now. So yeah. It's...
Well, we wish him luck with that. Meanwhile,
Yeah, the result. Ex-Pure Sims duo of Pete and Michael slowly making their way
whoa.
up the grid. We still have Chesney in the lead from Paul Hurley, and this is the fight for 3rd place at the moment. 1 AM, 2 Pro-Ams trying to get by. It looks like Daryl's
Whoa.
going to take the outside line here, let the Pro-Ams go through. Euro and Daniel not in for championship contention, but I would probably love to win their class at the end of
Oh, yeah.
season.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't? Big trainer cars here. I'll give you a track map, folks, and I'll give you a battle box. There's more than 7 cars in this particular battle. It's just that that's all the battle box can hold.
Chris Shaw with a really good
Look at
overtake
Jaden.
on Darryl just there. And Jaden now needs...
Oh, that was a lovely move, wasn't it, Sam? He just got on the gas that bit earlier. Down the inside.
Well planned overtake, I would say.
Yeah.
Now he's on the inside, as you said, for the first corner. And wow, we're on space now. I
Yes,
use
we
the old
are.
joke against you.
I know, yeah. Get your binos out, folks.
Oh, I think Darrell lost a few positions in
Yeah,
the
he
first 2 corners, letting Pete and Michael go through, and someone went off track. I don't know who that was.
No, I don't either at the minute.
It might be Carl. Oh, is it Rene? No, I think it's Rene at the back.
At the back, yeah, it's Renee, yeah. No, he's
This battle
coming over
between
you.
Chris and Jaden at the moment.
Chris and Jaden. Yeah.
This could potentially have championship implications.
Oh, that's true.
At the moment, as things stand, because of Jamie Wilson going out, it seemingly handed the championship to Chris Shaw. But if Chris Shaw ends up making a big mistake here and Jaden ends up with a good finish, who knows what that would do to the top 3 in the championship. And I want to disappoint you lot right now because we have a 33% chance of precipitation.
What?
Yeah, I said I was going to disappoint you because it's in about 2.5 hours in sim.
Oh, hey.
Good one.
Gotcha.
On the back of Chris Shaw's car, it says, I would, what was it? I would like to lose weight, but I hate losing.
Yeah.
On the bottom there.
Fantastic. Oh, a great exit just here from Jaden. I tell you what, Jaden just really needs to get fuel saving here, I think, against Chris. Maybe give him a push as well. The Result X Pure Sims drivers are coming up to quite close behind him.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of pressure. Meanwhile, Chesney Vandenbroek still leads this race. We're on lap 4, so he's got 3 lead lap points. That's really good. Paul Hurley in 2nd place. Daniel Lewis in 3rd. He's the first of the Pro-Ams. And he's got Euro for company. And then this battle, which is getting hotter and hotter every second. Oh!
Jaden needs to keep in his spot just there.
Yeah, that
Even
is
if it means pushing the Audi along.
Yeah, he's boxed in, and he can't do anything about that. He can't force his way out.
Nope. Just needs to let the faster car go through and
Follow it.
yeah, and now the Result X Pure Sims car is going side by side with the Audi. This is going to slow everybody down here.
Yeah, that Audi just monstered the acceleration then.
Yeah, I feel Pete may have slightly let him go there just to not... there might be a personal race going on at the moment between Pete and Michael. So,
Yeah, that's
probably
true.
looking to...
What's going on
play it
here as
safe
well?
and now.
Oh, Demis and Darrell.
Big implications for the AM Championship at the moment. Darrell doesn't want to lose too many places, but he's going to have David Ayres fighting with him very soon. And
Yeah,
with
yes.
Paul Hurley as high as he is at the moment, Darrell really can't afford to be losing too many more places, even if the cars around him are, on paper, significantly faster.
Yeah, this is a bit crazy. Oh, little nudge. Little reminder that he's there.
Yep, Pete taking a nice wide line into that corner. It's such a difficult hairpin to navigate around. Sometimes that was so close as well. Darrell versus Carl. Right, PVG, the biggest winner of this race so far,
I know.
up 11 positions,
That's crazy.
top 10.
Great recovery drive. Where is Jamie Wilson? He's back here in a fully repaired car. He jumped in the spare. And out away he goes. This is your top group now. 2 AM class, 2 Pro-Ams. And then a battle which is still red hot just back here. Jaden in the thick of this.
Jaden went inside.
Oh. Chris
Pushes
Shaw
his
trying
way
to keep
through.
him there.
Yeah, now it depends on which side Michael Hall's going to choose to give the slipstream to. It looks like it's going to be for an advantage for Chris here, as long as they both give each other plenty of room here. I think Jaden's actually going to slot in behind.
Yeah.
Chris with enough power in that Audi to...
Oh! Didn't
That-
expect that. That was great,
that-
wasn't it, Sam?
Wow. What
Sam-
a
That was
pass.
good.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Chris slightly overshot the corner, but I'm not going to discount the fact that Jaden kept that exactly how you should if you're going too wide into that corner. Kept it to the inside, and yeah,
That was
Jaden makes a
unbelievable.
cheeky place there. That was brilliant. Wow.
Yeah, he's just rewritten the copybook or whatever it's called. That was amazing. Right.
PVG up another position.
Oh, yeah.
Up 12.
Up 12, that's silly.
Channeling his inner Logan.
Yeah. He's at the front of that queue now, so he's got a bit of open track to stretch his legs. Till he gets onto the back of this chaos that's in front of him. The chaos that's about to become 8 cars for first place. We don't have a great deal of breaks in the traffic. We do know that Chesney continues to lead from Paul. Daniel and Ura have caught them now. but they're going to get caught by the super fast cars that are approaching at speed. Cal Hardy and Demis. Cal Hardy's gone mega wide,
I think
just like the
Daniel
doors to his car.
had a massive run on Paul there, by the looks of it, as the camera went away.
Yeah. Where's Paul?
And it's getting close just then. If these two can carry on battling, that's going to just do absolute wonders for Chesney. Chesney at the moment doing exactly what he'll be wanting to do, keeping it smart, keeping it clean. And there's the first of our pizzas. Yura going in first. Probably looking to get out of the traffic jam here and maybe undercut a few people. Same with Chris Shaw as well. Cal Hardy, Rene also jumping in.
And I need to correct something that I said at the start of the broadcast. It's not Popeye. It's Astro Boy.
Oh, right,
On the
okay.
paint, Ura's paint.
Yeah, I might get a better view of that when he's back.
Have you
Yeah.
been Googling that this whole time?
No. I haven't. I
must
just
find it.
saw the head of the character. So
Okay.
I figured. But you know, the muscles and stuff made me think about Popeye, but it wasn't.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
I get so
RDJ well offline.
Yep,
and that's-
one wrong move at the S's, and that's a second now.
Yeah.
RDJ is behind Chris right now. A poor corner there as well. It doesn't just, like, even the corner after the S's, you just get hampered. And now that's 1.5 seconds Ronald has lost after being side by side with Chris just because of one slight mistake.
Yeah, you both said it at the start before we'd even started racing. That sequence, you like it, but you get it wrong and it makes you hate it. Right, so 5 cars here for first place, and then a gap back to Michael Hall, who's got clean air at the moment between himself and this group.
I say that's a sandwich right there.
It is.
It's like an Audi getting consumed by a swarm of Honda bees.
I know, yeah. Somebody didn't
Yeah,
tell Daniel that all the Audis pitted on the last lap. Where are we going on here?
Oh, and beating him in there with
Oh, yeah, he's in it.
potential partials
Ooh.
there, and Daniel's letting him off. I think Daniel's going to jump in the pits here.
He didn't want anybody around him when he goes to pit road.
Potentially, I could be wrong though, but
No, you are wrong.
no, I'm wrong. But behind
seemed
him
like-
though, I meant Michael. Michael's going to go in the pits. There we go. Thanks, Michael. PVG as well, jumping in.
Yeah. Right, let's go and find Yura's car.
Chris Needham and RDJ also jumping in as well.
Oh, yeah. Astro Boy. Cool. Nice. I like the paint jobs we've had in this series for quite a lot of seasons, to be honest. They put so much effort in. Unbelievable.
Yeah, gotta say the Team Chimera one, Jamie, was definitely my pick of the special edition paints for this season.
Yeah, I wonder if he can do anything with this race now, or is it absolute shot for him? Because that was early on, wasn't it? It was like lap 3 that he ended up in. Well, he did 3/4 of a lap, didn't he? If not more, because it was turn 1 that he got turned.
Okay, I'm gonna throw something out, Pete.
Go on.
Sorry about that, but if we get over 30 likes on this video, we're gonna introduce a new standings for next season, the best livery of the season.
Oh, right, okay. See if that gets
So-
us the ticks.
So give it some likes, boys.
Yeah, why not?
I feel we should really have a best livery vote anyway, to be honest. Like, there's been some absolutely brilliant ones over the last couple of seasons.
Yes. True.
There you go, Chesney deciding not to fight on this one. I do feel Jaden's going to get a way through as well.
Yeah, why is PVG out? What happened?
He went to the pits on a normal pit stop.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's disconnected.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Here goes my vote of the meeting.
Yeah. Might have been mine
Goes-
as well.
Yeah, because with the recovery, man, he was on it.
Yeah. Wonder what that's all about. Maybe Right, let's see where his pit stop is. Hang on. Let me show you something while I'm trying to figure this out. There we go. Oh, Paul Hurley going into the weeds a little bit. Right, let me try and find this. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Who am I looking for?
PVG.
Van Gogh.
Man. I know you're getting old, but like, please stop wanking.
Demonetized.
How can you
love
see
it.
that from where you are? Where? I can't even find him entering the pits at the minute. Give me a minute. Ah, there we go.
Oh, I smells a black flag and a rage quit.
Oh, you would think
No, not even. What?
No. So on the YouTube chat, he's
Yeah.
posted pit stop went wrong and had to go back round for another pit stop, so no use.
Oh.
So he didn't fill the car.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Although fuel is going in. Oh no, that's time going up. Oh, and then he's out of the car. Right, okay. Right. So that is sad. So now, Pete Newman. Why is Pete Newman leading the race on my screen when Chesney's actually in front of him?
Are you live?
Oh no, I'm not live. I'm being a silly boy. Silly boy. Idiot.
Wouldn't be the first time.
No, it really isn't. So Pete Newman, Jaden have passed Chesney and relieved him of the burden of leading the race.
Now, this will be interesting here because we're going to have Daniel Lewis trying to get past Chesney. Of course, well, I heard that. You put that next to the mic on
He did.
purpose.
Yeah.
Obviously, I do.
This is not some cheap, smutty ASMR BSTV. That's a mouthful of acronyms there.
Yeah, that.
To get through.
Yeah, just to get the fun of whiskey up, it's Glenmorangie GT is 12 years old.
Nice.
Pete's favorite,
It is.
if I recall.
Yeah, it is. That's my favourite.
Chesney not letting Daniel Lewis through here.
No, somebody's changing the light bulbs in their car.
So David Ayres will be the one to watch for when Chesney and Paul Hurley go into the pits here.
Oh, good point, yeah.
Paul currently on a absolute dream run right now. Was an outside chance of getting this championship, and you know what? There's a really good chance here that Paul could get a really good, strong result, and if he doesn't get top, he could potentially get second. So it's I'm excited to see where it ends this race. But Chesney as well, fighting tooth and nail to keep that first place, and he's not going overly slow at all. Daniel's having to really work hard to get the speed and the momentum to try and get a pass round on Chesney. And behind Paul Hurley is actually Derek Crowther as well. So Chesney in a bit of a situation here where he's got 3 friends behind him,
Yeah.
ready to try and take turns at overtaking him. So let's see how he does.
Well, he's really impressed me so far. Yes, Jaden and Pete Newman have been past him, but, you know, there's not much stopping them, to be honest. Whereas he's shown real maturity and cool, calm, collected approach to racing at the front here. Led for about 8 laps or something.
But this is where
No,
Daniel Lewis
it's
could
okay.
potentially
No, no,
get
it's
through
not.
here. He's got
Yeah.
a big run on him, a bit of slipstream. So see how safe Chesney wants to play it here. It looks like he's inviting. Oh no, Daniel
Ah,
not going for it. Okay.
Daniel out of the
That's one of-
gas.
In fact,
I'm
Daniel
not sure that
really,
license plate is homologated, but
Yeah.
Daniel actually before 160R, 130R,
Pit
120R, whatever it's
No.
called. I thought it was a chance for a pit road just there.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
No, he's not gone for it.
No, that's odd.
But he's got a really good run on him here, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries an overtake here.
He's pulled out, but that's late, isn't it?
So for the Euro
Oh, no.
Millions
Wow.
numbers
Oh,
next
God.
week,
Yeah,
is
yeah. PVG says thank you to me, Sam, and Jay for all the broadcasts. I'd like to thank PVG for all the fantastic, entertaining racing and having
Same.
Ties in the chat with us.
So PVG, yeah, what do you reckon? Pro-Am championship win next season?
If he drove like he's done here tonight, albeit without the the incident, then yeah, absolutely. Look how bumpy this pit road is. It's like driving
It's great, isn't it?
through a load of sand dunes or something. It's a bit
Like
mad.
driving in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't like repairing roads anymore in the UK. They like taking the money out of my account for my road tax, but Jaden Scotland with a slowdown. I must have picked that up in the Degners.
Yep, served nice and quick though. Does mean that he loses that slipstream to Pete Newman in front, but he's still got a sizable gap between himself and Chesney behind.
Yeah.
Was it Daniel? No, it's Daniel behind. Sorry, my bad. Daniel behind. But Chesney's
Fiona.
keeping within, so
Yeah, Fiona, I thought was going to do a mega overtake on Chris Dixon there. In Jaden Scotland's style of hooking it round that inside at turn one.
probably
What?
get one done there as
Whoops.
Dixon went off the circuit.
Oh, yeah,
there.
yeah. Chris
And Chris
lost
is going to take
focus.
it nice and safe and let everyone behind him through.
And look who's coming
Lives to
through
fight another
now.
day.
Jamie Wilson making his way through the field.
Yep, Jamie's got to keep going because he still has a chance at this championship, but he's got to really hope that Chris Shaw makes a big mistake now. Where is Chris now anyway? Chris is 10th place at the moment. Slowly making his way through as Jaden Scotland goes in, and this is going to be the one to watch as we wait to see whereabouts Chris Shaw winds up.
Yeah, I don't
And
know
it's
that.
going to be a close one.
I don't know that Jamie Wilson can make it to the end of the race, though. I don't think he can. He's going to have to pit for fuel at some point. Lap 3 is too early. Lap 6, I think he can manage it. Lap 3 is just too much.
Attention, I think Chris Shaw's going to end up in front. Oh no, Jaden is going to end up in front here. So I wonder if Chris Shaw ended up in some traffic, as now we have all the AMs coming out as well. And by the looks of it, it's still going to be Chesney in front for that one. So
Yeah, because Darrell might well be in third place on track at the minute, but he owes us the pit stop. So Pete Newman at the front, where he's most comfortable apparently, leading this race at the moment, but he owes us a pit stop, as does Daniel Lewis entering the hairpin, and Darrell coming out of Degner 2. And then the first of the pitted cars, Jaden Scotland.
yeah, he just has to keep it nice and clean now. He currently has a 2.8 second lead over Euro. We'll see how Daniel Lewis gets on with clear air in front of him. My calculations suggest that Daniel might possibly end up behind Euro and Chris Shaw at this rate. So about 24 seconds in front. Of course, the longer that Audi runs, the shorter the pit stop will be.
True.
Remains to be seen if running the tank dry is going to help him out here.
He's certainly not pushing the car in certain corners, is he? Because he's not throwing himself wide at 130R, things like that. He's keeping it fairly conservative as he joins pit road.
Oh, there we go. I was just about to see what sort of time he was going to get on this lap, but now's the time.
Pete Newman has gone again.
Yeah, Pete was sort of being quite conservative, getting through the pack there, and it has been in control pretty much since lap 2, lap 3 of his own destiny. He doesn't have the likes of Greg Wobbly or Stephen to battle with on this one. Only his own teammate Michael, so interested to see what goes on with that one there as Daniel comes out. He's going to be behind Jaden. behind Euro. Chris Shaw just there, and oh, I nearly had to predict the American lottery as well, but don't worry, folks, we're safe from another false prediction.
Darrell rejoins the race. 16th, I think this will be when Jeff's gone through.
Behind David
No, he's
Ayres,
going to
and
get
Jeff's
out in front
actually
of
let
him.
him go.
Yeah.
Jeff's let him go, so Jeff keeping it safe. Good on Jeff. Jeff, by the way, is upper position at the moment, so anything can still happen though.
True.
Just Jeff actually, and Pete left the pit, so we'll probably see them both in this next lap as Derek gets nice and cleanly past Chesney. Chesney now with a wild Rene behind.
I know, yeah. I think Renee's wanting to get through and get himself a decent finish in this one.
Yeah, and
He's having a
that's
long
bit
look.
of a lunge just there, and
Making
Chesney
it
probably
work.
didn't want to give him the space, but let him have it. And he's joined on behind to get a bit of a slipstream.
Yep, that's a good tactic though. Right.
2.5 seconds in front of Paul, so see how much it works.
Surely he's not going to go for yet another lap. He's got to come in this lap, you would think. There he goes. Where's Jaden? Back
He
straight.
would have to miss his pit box for it to affect this race at all, I feel. And to be honest, we've seen it happen before.
We have.
And Pete, does he reverse?
No.
The car doesn't rise, so he hasn't checked his tyres either. It should be a splash and dash from Pete and should still be in front by about 3-4
Already
seconds,
exiting.
I think.
Yeah, he's already moving. What? Crazy.
Yeah, nice short stop just there as we reach the last 10 minutes.
Half an hour already. Wow. Yeah, that is a big lead he's got now. Euro Larkin doing really well in this race. Brilliant performance. Wonder if this is one of his highest. Oh no, I think he's had a podium in a previous season. Chris Shaw having a good solid race.
Yeah, Chris doing enough here to keep that championship first place at the moment. It's only going to take a slight mistake from himself, but to be fair, a lot of races we see quite a lot of lapping going on, but if you look at the track map, I don't think we're going to have any problems with lap cars at all on this race.
No.
So it's just pretty much everybody else against each other and the track.
And I did wonder about Jamie having to pit again. That's confirmed it. So he's in for his splash of fuel on his second stop after taking significant damage at the start of the race. Oh, and Fee giving Jeff a shove.
Literally.
Fee is really fast on certain sections of this course.
Oh, Chris Dixon has a meatball.
Wow.
I was about to point that out. I was about to ask, did I miss something or?
I did see Chris have an off track, but and it's been a big hit, whatever it is. It's really destabilized the car at the moment. I wonder if he's overcooked turn 1. Oh, wow. As if by you know what, the American numbers for next week.
Oh! Right.
Oh, that was such a light touch.
It really was, but it's
Oh,
knackered
wow.
his car. Look at it. It's doing what Jamie's was doing. He's broken
Yeah,
the
it
rear
does.
suspension.
He's going to have to be very, very careful of where he brakes
Oh.
at the moment. In fact, his yeah, that's going to be.
You're right,
I-
though,
I-
Sam. That was a nothing contact, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's weird because I was expecting a wall contact or something, but that was just such a light touch. To completely destroy the wall suspension is completely crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, that had to be Fee getting a braking point wrong, Jay.
It definitely looked like it. I had no ill intentions behind that at all. Usually that would just be a light touch and then both cars go on. So that's just so unlucky for Chris that's resulted in anything more than a light touch and that's in back to the pits.
We'll have to ask him why he's made his car out of glass.
probably getting it ready for the Red Bull Soapbox Championship or something.
Yeah. Right, so Blade Designs having a strong showing this time. Daniel Lewis in 7th, Deck Crowther in 8th, Paul Hurley in 12th. Good strong positions. Pete Newman leads this race as Carl Hardy gets to slow down his teammate by 5.8 seconds. Michael Hall has still got Jaden for company. And Jura Larkinen is in 4th with Chris Shaw behind him in 5th.
Carl has a black flag.
Carl has a black flag now. Oh, for not serving a slowdown?
I'm not sure. It's just showing as a black flag there, unless it's supposed to be a slowdown. I'm
No,
just
I
having
think that's a
quick look.
slowdown. No, you're right, he's black flagged. What will that be for?
It could potentially be for off tracks, as there's been a fair few off tracks without revealing how many there has been.
It
I wonder if
is,
there's been some sort of
Right. Yeah.
yeah. I think me and Sam have just done the same check.
Yeah, I obviously didn't want to say too much there, but I don't know if Carl has been involved in any sort of forex incident as well, which may have helped. But
Well, we've seen the damage on his car at the start of the race,
Yeah.
so that already have 4x.
this is true.
It's not often I like to watch cars do the drive of shame, but you know.
Oh, he's probably gonna stop for up by. Just kidding.
I wonder if that sticker's still on the back of Daniel Lewis's car.
Where is it? Let's have a look.
So he did have a Pie Man sticker on the back of his car at some point. Yeah, Pie Man was
Yeah,
here.
Pieman was there, just in the top right corner there.
Brilliant. Dan Lewis, part of the Blade Designs SRL team, which SRL getting ready for another season as we most likely are as well.
Yeah, season 22 in a fortnight's time will launch. I've got a lot of work to do between now and then to get that set up. Next week, though, we go to do round 2 of the Pit Stop Cup on Thursday of next week. That should be an exciting affair. We've got some more sign-ups for that, believe it or not. It's only 4 races in the season. Each of them are endurance races. And we only race 4 times because we race it in week 13 as a little treat for everybody who misses.
Week 13.
You know, yeah. And occasionally week 14 every, 8 years or something? As they stretch out the weeks. But yes, Pit Stop Cup next week. The start of season 22 the week after. And SRL getting ready for their Friday league. They race a little later in the evening, usually. It might be different this season. I've not read their little script. It was launched today. Ronald getting on terms here with Darryl Wright, though. So we wish them well with their league. Alpha Touring Championship, not sure when they start their next season. Over the pond in the US. That one's a bit of an how do you put it? It's off our calendars in terms of time because it's run overnight for us in Europe. But there's a few drivers that do sign up to it from Europe. You've raced in it before, haven't you, Jay?
Yeah, I owned a field once, and everyone was sure to constantly let me know. Very supportive, them lot.
Yeah.
But as well, Pete, there is another race happening
Oh, go on.
on week 13. So week
Oh
13
no, yeah, go on. Yeah. Just
on the 13th of September, Saturday the 13th of September, you can arrive and drive at Alton Park International with no chicanes at 5 o'clock GMT +1 for the, what would you call it, 4 times a year, quad yearly? No, it's
yeah, we'll go with that.
quad yearly, the seasonal week 13 TCR showdown follows a very similar race setup to this one here. All invited, no password. And if you get yourselves in the BSTV Discord, you'll be able to find a bit more info in there for all shapes and sizes of touring car iRating. It's good fun. We had about 40 people last week 13, Pete. So that was real good fun. It was nice to see so many people from different backgrounds and abilities racing people who they might not always be able to race against usually in the normal iRacing season.
Nope. Yeah, look, good fun that. I would be tempted if I wasn't so bad.
You should do it, Pete.
Yeah, maybe. I
Just practice Alton Park, no chicanes, and you'll be fine.
I wanted to race the MX-5s and watch Sir Alan overtake me.
So Alan could join TCR Showdown as well. And both fight each other at the back. I mean, the middle.
I think if we join that and we both run the same car, we might have a chance to finish in the top 50.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice try from Chris, but it doesn't work.
So with 45 seconds to go.
Ooh.
We're on the last lap.
Pete Newman up 14 places from Michael Hall in second place, up 12. Then leading the Pro-Ams, we have Jaden Scotton, who is slowly getting further and further in front of Euro. Now there's a clear track in front of him as Darryl has a slowdown. The black flag for RDJ.
Yeah.
And Darryl with a slowdown, that could potentially cost him the championship versus David.
Yeah, I think
we
you're right.
are technically on the last lap. Looks like he served it and hasn't lost any positions from it, luckily. But there's a lot of people who are close to getting black flags at the moment. This is the worst time to get that black flag as well, because you can't actually serve it on the last lap.
No, you can't. No. And RDJ's done the right thing serving his. Oh, he stopped the car. I don't
Must be a
understand
stop and go then, I wonder.
I wonder what how you get that then. I thought it would just be an incident point, driver's shame. No, it must be something else. Sam, can I impose upon you at the end of the racing to get the points uploaded?
Yeah, what if I say no?
Then you've ruined Christmas.
Yeah, I'll have to cry.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not out to convince, right?
Do it as in you'll have Pete cry, or do it as in you'll have the points. But coming out of 121R, or whatever it's called now these days, whatever the kids are calling it, Pete Newman has crossed the final chicane, and your winner of the last race of this current BSTV season, Pete Newman. Fastest lap as well. Pretty sure Pete Newman got a pole as well, so...
Yeah. He did. He's mopped up tonight, done really well. Michael Hall comes over the line in second, and Jaden, wiggling his car over the line, gets a podium finish. Brilliant work. Still some battles going on, and this is the best of them, the closest of them. Ooh, careful, boys. You still get incidents after the race if the last car's not over the line.
And with the championship that close, be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
Chris Shaw already passed the line, so I'm going to assume very safely Chris Shaw is our Pro-Am champion in what has been a highly competitive, as always, series this season.
I wouldn't even like to call this too much, because there's a lot of incident points been generated by some drivers that don't normally get them, and I'm surprised. As we must watch this car across the line. The paint scheme alone, you know, it would be wrong not to. Wonderful job that Jamie's done with the paint scheme on this car.
Yeah, it's not
absolutely.
too bad.
You are?
It's not too bad. I love the reflection and all of it. It's just...
I like the fact it's two different shades of green.
Yes.
Like from the front to the back, which is more of a sort of blue, but you don't know until it sort of swaps its light around.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I even noticed. Nice.
It's clever.
Yeah.
You know what? I reckon that's still the same car color. It's just the actual spec map that's changed.
Do you think?
As it goes further to the back.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
from
that's
a
the
map
thing.
to a a matte metallic to more of a chrome, and all the
We'll have
cars
to
coming
ask him.
together. Oh, all the cars coming together as well,
Ooh.
by the looks of it,
Hang
between 10 and 11. And
Yeah,
look at
nice.
that. Oh, what a sight. And Carl trying to ruin the moment. A few. What's Carl doing? Oh no!
He wasn't having any of that, was he? See?
Carl.
Ah,
Carl,
boys.
wow.
That's such a shame. That
Confirmed.
was such a good nice thing
Carl
to
hates
do.
music.
and-
Carl's just been taken out by
Good.
the
I mean,
and
that's not
Chesney
good.
being the vigilante.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel we're about to get a massive. Oh no, they're after him. Oh no.
Welcome to the end of the season, folks.
Oh
It's gone. He's out of the stadium. Home
no.
run.
Chesney!
Oh, boy. Oh, what?
Oh my God. Oh
Home
no, I
run.
have to pay for an entire
Oh.
car. Oh.
Fastest 130 out ever in a TCR coming up.
Oh man, that
That's
was
funny.
looks like it's a hospital trip for Chesney
Oh,
just there.
still going on. Doink. He's now
I
left
really
it.
hope that they haven't got the force feedback turned up on full on those
I
cars.
know. There's a few slowdowns being served for some reason. Right, let's go and have a look at the points as we watch the wreckage that is Deck Crowther's car. Right, so Pete Newman is your race winner again for the second time tonight. For Result X Pure Sims, Michael Hall gets the second place again. He was second, wasn't he, after the first one? Yeah, he was. Gets a second step on the podium for Result X Pure Sims as well. The first of our Pro-Am drivers, Jaden Scotton, crosses the line in third place, gets himself an overall podium for JC Academy. Euro Larkinen finishes fourth and second in class for Hydro Race Racing Forces, with Chris Shaw third in class, fifth on track for Ascari Autosport. Daniel Lewis sixth tonight for Blade Designs SRL. Renee gets himself a third in class for Pro, finishing seventh for Cutting Corny. Deck Crowther finished eighth tonight for Blade Designs SRL. Chesney Vandenbroeke finished first in class in ninth place for JC Academy, with Demis Tigchalar in 10th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Gives Paul Hurley a second place in AM class. Nearly got that wrong, for Blade Designs, just an average sim racer. Carl Hardy 12th for Result X Pure Sims. Chris Needham 13th for Air Smart Racing, with David Ayres third in class, 14th on track for Safeguard. Darryl Wright 15th for Result Clothing. Then the two work guard cars of Andy Littler and Fee in 16th and 17th respectively. Jeff Saunders made his way up to 18th in that one. And 19th was Jamie Wilson after what happened on the first lap. Or was it the second lap? No, third, yeah. Ronald de Jong finished 20th. Chris Dixon finished 21st for Safeguard, but I think he finished in the pits. Pete Van Gool did finish in the pits after screwing up his pit stop. And Dietmar finished 23rd tonight. I can't remember what happened to him. I think it was damage at the start of the race. Okay, so let's go and see what we need to do down here. So, any standout moments for you in that one, Jay, or any standout drivers before we start really thinking about driver of the meeting?
I think all four of the AM drivers that we had at the start of the grid for race 2, they went so many laps, keeping the pace and surviving any onslaught from the Pro-Ams before. Eventually, one or two did manage to get through and separate them, but they had a fantastic second race, and it just goes to show as we're on our final race of the season, just the ability of all the cars, just as the season's gone on, the confidence of some of these people is just absolutely shone through on this last race. Everything they've learned, it's all coming together nicely.
Yeah, I love what Chesney managed to do tonight. Got himself a Class win in the second race, a third place in class in the first. But for me, it was how mature he was at the front there. He absolutely hole shot at the start, and we can see it on here on the replay. And then kept a cool head for quite a long time. What about you, Sam?
about 7 or
Anybody,
8
or are
laps.
you concentrating on launching the points?
No, I'm fine. I think all of the drivers, or at least most of them, have impressed me so far. Throughout all this season, but even in the past season. So, yeah. That's a lot of things happening on the track.
Yeah, that was right at the very start of that race, and that's how we got some damage to each of the cars. But no, carry on. What were you saying? Or carry on with what you were saying?
Well, I was about to end. Yeah, I think most of the drivers did really impress me. I think some of them have really improved from what they've shown in the past, and the racing standards are pretty high again. With all of the cars on track, 20 plus people. It can be crowded at point. But I think they all, or most of them, do a great job of turning on and doing actually the right thing to make us have some great racing to watch and make it really entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely. And tonight was no different for me. It's been a great racing all season. I don't remember a boring race this season. Daytona was wild. It was, that can be a bit of a procession in some car classes, but they absolutely turned it on and pulled out all the stops for Daytona this time round. I forgot that I put maximum blur on my my replays. Actually looks quite good. Yeah, I like that. Right, so let's start with some interviews. Let me know when the points have been... Oh, the standings are done. Standings are done. Right, let's have a quick run through this then, folks, before we get back to that. So, it is... I'm reading the wrong ones here, aren't I? Because this loads the old version. Or is that right? No, it can't be right. So
It is.
Is it? Is that right?
It should be.
No,
Don't forget there's drop scores and
Oh yeah. I'm just making
and
sure.
between one race and the other, they might not have the same drop race.
I've had
So
this
the
before.
standing does change a bit.
Yeah, but I've had this before where if I launch OBS and then go to the website, if the points change in the meantime, it still shows me my original points.
Oh yeah, because they're different.
Yeah, they are.
True.
Yeah. Right, so we'll ignore that, folks, and I will walk you through the different classes.
Well, what you can do, Pete, is do refresh on your browser scene.
On my browser scene.
Yeah, hide
Yeah,
and then
when-
put it back.
Refresh cache of the
that.
current page.
There we go. Look at that.
See?
I can be taught, folks. I can be taught.
Live.
People, yeah, live on TV. People thought I couldn't be taught, but I can. Right, so there is the finishing order for Pro in this series, with Greg getting a massive pile of points and retaining his victory. But look at that, Michael Hall and Pete Newman, almost inseparable right to the end there. So great results there. Right, let's have a look at Pro-Am. I need a little drum roll somewhere.
That was so bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Right, let's just do a bit of the same. Hey, there we go. So Chris Shaw, as called by Jay, has run off with this championship now. Jamie Wilson second, and Jaden Scotton third. Carl Hardy some way back in fourth. So well done to Chris Shaw, taking the top spot. He's done this before in our leagues. And right, let's have a look at the AM class next. Who is it? Oh, it is Darrell has retained it by 1 point. Oh,
man.
My word. Oh,
That
my
is so
giddy
close.
ants.
That's insane.
What is that about? Oh.
Did we have finished that close in the past?
Don't
TCRs?
think
I'm not
so.
sure.
I don't think so. That's remarkable. Well done to Daryl. David Ayres, one flash of the lights, that is. One flash of the lights.
Yeah.
Paul Hurley, third in class on 1,180 points. Well done to all of them. I think we can guess who's on team standings, but we'll have a look at it with the updated points. Result X Pure Sims, congratulations to them for getting the top spot in that standings.
Wow.
We've not done driver of the meeting yet, so we'll come back to that. But we will have a look at Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. Sir Alan, who do you... Whoa, what happened here? For some reason, Jeff Saunders has suddenly qualified for this because he's done enough races and laps and turns.
My God.
And he has pipped both Greg and Deck Crowther to the top of this one. He's done half as many laps, but that's not the point of this. Jeff Saunders is our safest driver.
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Considering that the whole conversation over the past 3-4 rounds was Derek versus Greg.
I know, yeah.
Just, wow. That's...
And then Jeff
That's brilliant. Well
stealths
done,
in.
Jeff.
Yeah, well done. So that one is another surprise. I'm glad we did the points. Thank you, Sam, for doing that. That's been a big benefit to this broadcast. Right, let us go and find some people to talk to. I've got to get to the right channel. Whoa, there's a big list. Right, where are we going to go first? We're going to go here first. Welcome to the booth, Pete Newman.
Hello there.
Hello. Well, in terms of finishing position, can't fault either of those two races, can you? You did a fantastic qualifying, and then it was an all result X Pure Sims affair at the front at the end of the first race, which you bossed, and you won by 6 seconds over your own teammate Michael Hall in the second race. Just another easy race, just another walk in the park.
Well, it might come across like that, but they're never a walk in the park in this league. But obviously tonight we were down a few people. Greg's on holiday or not about, and I don't know, with such a small pro field, I think the pressure was on to get the wins rather than not get the wins, if you know what I mean.
No, that's a good point. A really good point. Yep. And you approached it with all the right strategies. I was surprised that you had the lead that you had after the pit stop in the second race, because that was pretty dominant, really, wasn't it? You I don't know where you were before everybody started to pit, but you were like making your way forward, but you weren't at the front. You just pulled a blinder in that one.
I don't know. I think I was at the front when I went to pit, but I was able to eke out an extra lap of fuel.
Yeah.
So that did me a second or two in the pit stop. I felt I didn't really have to do it, but that's the first time I've actually been confident on my fuel numbers. So I thought I'd just do it anyway, and yeah, it worked out well. Crossed the line with 0.2 litres remaining.
Right. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Let's have a quick re-look at the pro standings, because you finished third overall in the championship. Second place went to Michael Hall, and we know that Greg has won that one. But as you are the representative from Result X Pure Sims, we can celebrate the fact that it was Result X Pure Sims that won by quite a hefty margin in the end in the team championship. 800 points. I mean, that's impressive. Very, very impressive.
Well, it does help to have such good teammates, to be fair, and Mike's come a lot. He's always been super quick, but he's just been trying to find his feet through the last season or two, and he's definitely putting me under more and more pressure. And there's definitely a few qualifying sessions where he was carrying me through it. Tonight being one of them, it just sort of pushes me just to find that extra tenth or two, which I don't know how I found them tonight, but they were there. So cheers to him, and cheers to Carl.
Yeah, you found 59, well, nearly 60 tenths, which was good by the end of that race. Yeah, anybody else you want to shout out to before we let you go and celebrate your double victory tonight?
Obviously, all the team in Result and Pure Sims, and pretty much all the guys, well, definitely all the guys who race for at Backfire, because it's such a great league. Loads of decent people and really great talent, so just a pleasure to be part of it. and yourselves for obviously putting it on, taking time out of your lives to do such a decent show, and it's such a good watch, just with your commentary and your insight. So thank you.
Has he been watching the right one, Jay?
Yeah, must be.
Okay,
Must be.
yeah.
I'll be anywhere else on a Wednesday evening.
No, me neither. Very well said, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you race with us in season 22, which will start in a fortnight's time. The mighty Pete Newman, everyone.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Right, excellent. Always good to speak to Pete Newman. Next up, we shall bring in, for your interview pleasure, Jay, one of your serfs. Jaden Scott.
Wow.
I know, harsh.
I don't know if you
bit mean,
ever
innit?
appreciate being called that, but Jaden, how are we doing this evening? Massive congratulations on the 2 fantastic results. 5th place overall race 1, and a brilliant podium overall for race 2. We'll start with race 1 first, and it was a tale of 2 races really. The first half was keeping the likes of Rene and Chris firmly behind you. Then as the race went on and there was more fighting going on in front of you, you'd started to just close the gap slowly and slowly. So how do you rate your first race?
To be honest, I did not really enjoy the first race. I mean, I'll start by saying I'm not a big fan of this combo, to be honest. But so I got ahead of Rene first lap, and I couldn't bridge the gap to the front 5 most of the race. Quite annoying. Then I knew I had the same pace, but because of slipstream, I just couldn't make it. But then, eventually, they started fighting. So I did end the race. I did get there, and then all hell broke loose on the final chicane. Just like up to the
we saw
up to the
that.
back.
That looked absolutely terrifying. If you
Yeah.
remember, Pete, it was 2 blocks of cars and another one behind, and then suddenly everyone decided to go in a completely different place for that final chicane. And I think it was PVG who was the victim of that one.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. So that's really unlucky on him, because you were all doing such good racing at that point. It's a shame somebody had to go out because of it.
I nearly
at the
spun
end.
myself across Rene's nose, trying to avoid it. 'Cause I didn't know if he would just ping back onto the track.
Wow.
Thankfully, he didn't.
Yeah.
And we all just made out. But yeah, shame. Same end that way.
Absolutely. Race number 2, with the reverse grid, you started up in 11th place, ended up finishing on the podium. What was your thoughts going? What were your thoughts going through on this race when you started to see other people pit around you and you stayed out? Did you feel you had the right cars around you to sort of get a toe off of and perhaps have everyone's attempts at undercutting fail?
Well, I managed to get through a few cars. Then I had Pete Newman right in front of me, and he's sort of a personal bulldozer. So I could just follow whenever he got past, and because Chesney was at the front, so he was kind enough to let me through. So I just thought I'll just follow Pete for as long as I could, and that worked. Pete's really fast. If you can follow him, then you're doing all right.
He's quite fast, yeah.
Tell me about it, yeah. And then when I got a slowdown, I lost the toe. So okay, I'll pit now, and yeah, it worked out. But a shame how that race went for some. Fortunately, I witnessed Jamie's championship end very abruptly in front of me, which is a huge shame for him.
Yes, absolutely agreed.
yeah.
And but no, it's still to get a
But very
third.
happy. Yeah, with that
a
race.
third at
Could have gone
that,
much
that
better.
race was a great feat, and I think that puts
Nice to
you.
end on a high.
Yes, absolutely. You finished third overall in the championship. What's your aims for next season? Is it to stay sort of third in pro-ams, if that is the class that you're put in, or?
Come on. I'm not. You can't put me in pros. Come on.
I don't know. I feel with how quick, and Pete and Sam might agree with me in this one. There's a lot of people who have improved so much within their certain brackets that there might be a bit of a shuffle going on. I don't want to spread rumors because this is definitely off the top of my head, and I haven't been speaking with the others about this one, so I'm just probably just chatting shit just to make people nervous. But
Great.
no, everyone has done well. You found yourself battling with a lot of the pros, so nicely done on that one, Jaden. No matter what you come in, if you do decide to do next season, hopefully you do.
I will. Yes.
I'm still not paying you, so don't even ask.
Oh, okay.
But-
Fine. 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 I like it enough here anyway.
Oh, fantastic. See, Pete, sometimes
Yeah.
they do say nice stuff about the team.
Yeah.
I'll remove that gun from the back now. And yes, thank you so much, Jaden. Hopefully we see you again next season. It's been a pleasure as always to have you in the
Yeah.
booth here, racing the league. Anyone you want to give a shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah. Team Chesney, Marius, Cedric. It's been great racing with them. Shout out to you guys for organising it all, making it happen. And of course all the drivers, because the standard is great. Considering the argy-bargy nature of touring car racing, it could easily become quite toxic, but it doesn't. It's a very good vibe in the league, and yeah, special congrats to Chris. I think it's well deserved in the end. And Greg and Daryl and everyone. Yeah, it's been great.
Awesome. Thank you much. Thank you very much, even Jaden. And we'll hopefully be speaking to you again very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Jaden Scotton.
Long live touring cars.
Absolutely.
Cool, and very well said from him. Right, next up, I shall bring in Mr. Daniel Lewis. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hello there, how are we?
Oh, we're all good, mate.
It was
We're all good.
It was a shock that you pulled me in.
Really? You shouldn't be that shocked. Right, let's have a look at where you finished in the first of tonight's races. It should be on the tip of my tongue, but it's not. You were... Where are you? There. 8th place overall. In the second race, you weren't top of the class, were you? That was Jaden. But did you get a third? I can't remember now. Great driving. We saw plenty of your Audi and up at the top spots. The start of that second race, you had a bit of a fight on your hands, didn't you?
Well, it was more the fact that I wanted to let the AMs fight it out.
Ah, okay.
I was very reluctant to stick my nose in,
Yeah.
and so that was it. And then Chesney did really well, and he messed up one corner, and I went out. There was a couple of times I was backing out, and I thought I don't want to slow him down. I know they're in the fight for the championship,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to ruin that. And in theory, really, what I wanted to do was stop everyone else. But as soon as Pete and Jaden pulled up on my bum, there wasn't a lot of I could do about that.
Right, okay. No, great performance though, and that Audi seemed to, hold itself together really nicely. Lots of power leaving corners, good top speed, some good overtakes going on from you and others in the Audi. Any standout moments in that one for you for the end of this season 21?
After the checkered flag at the end.
After the checkered flag with the carnage.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah,
I said to Deck and Paul, I said, "Come on, get in line. We get on the channel here." And then Carl started telling us to move.
He wasn't telling you; he was forcing you to move. Yeah, that looked good fun though.
Yeah, that was good. I think it happens on the end of every season.
Yeah,
There'll
well, it
be
should
a
as
banter
well.
there.
Yeah, a little bit of fun at the end. We've mentioned it a couple of times already, but SRL are ready to go again for another season.
The announcement is up. Entries are open. I believe we're already at about 17, 16, 17 already.
Oh, that's healthy.
It only went up today.
Ah, right, okay.
So yeah, little change this season. So admin are picking half of the tracks, and the other half are following the officials.
Ah, right, okay.
So we had a poll. I wanted to follow the officials, and it was bang on 50-50. So
Right.
that's what we've done.
Okay, right, fair enough. Well,
Probably in my opinion, probably the best way to go, because I know how much a lot of people in your community did want to keep it to different tracks to the officials. So at least you've sort of gone literally halfway with it. So
Yeah,
that should
and it
help.
makes it easier. So there's 5 admin, and we all get to pick one track because it's a 10-week league.
Okay. And
So
when
Makes
does
we pick
it?
a
sense,
track.
doesn't it?
The season starts on the 10th of October.
Right.
So it runs in line with the season, very similar to BSTV, but the first 3 weeks is test weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
The idea is if there's which there is going to be setup change because the format's changing in the officials, so people can test the cars
Right. I see.
before the league starts.
Yeah, I don't do that. I just throw them in there,
Yeah.
like a big washing machine. Everybody in, see if you survive. But no, it's been great having you. Been great having you in the league again. Hopefully you return for season 22 as well if you can find the time between all the SRL commitments.
Oh no, I will.
Ah, right, excellent. No, good.
My girls know that Wednesday and Friday is official. I'm racing. That's
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah, good call. Any shout outs you want to make before we let you go?
I'd like first of all Carl Hardy for putting on the practice sessions, which he does every week, 2 a week, which is great. I was very slow here this week, and Jamie Wilson kindly basically coached me
Okay.
yesterday. Oh, Monday evening. So yeah, I'd like to thank him for that. And Jay with his videos, because they're a bit helpful.
Thank you.
What this week there was one corner that you were in the wrong gear, though.
Oh,
Personal preference, mate.
shots
Personal
fired.
preference.
Shots fired.
my guide's there for beginners and for people to relearn certain parts. So
Yeah.
everything is always open to interpretation. That's my excuse, and I'm bloody well sticking with it.
And
Thank you for the kind words.
Did my paint pack work this week?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
saw
see the
last
we did see
week
the
it wasn't
pie
on
man.
there.
Yeah, it was. It was this week. I think I had something going on last week with the paint file on my own PC. Nothing to do with the download. But no, fantastic racing this season. Really strong performances all the way through. Good drama in that Audi. I like the fact that there's a few Audis creeping back into the field now.
I was considering changing, but it's
Ooh.
not happening.
Ah,
It's
okay.
not happening.
Right. Okay. And I'm a big fan of that because it creates such variety, and there's some tracks that it's just very dominant at. It's really good. I like it. But we'll let you go and start your practice, your prep, and everything for the many seasons. Go on.
There's one more thing, Pete.
Ooh, go
The tables that I put up on Tuesday night
on. Yeah.
for the officials. Jay, you need to score a couple more this week because Carl had a really good round yesterday.
We'll see. I might do some on Saturday. I am PC Saturday, so I'll definitely be doing that for sure.
Very good.
So yeah, just pre-warning on that one. All right.
Nice one. In that case, we look forward to seeing you racing with us this time. Well, this time in a fortnight's time. Daniel Lewis, everybody.
Thank you.
Right then, next up, Jay, for you, is going to be what I think is going to be my driver of the meeting. It's Chesney Vandenbroeke, another of the JC Academy top drivers.
Yeah, absolutely. Chesney, how are we doing tonight? I hope you are well. It's what a night for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what happened though. It's a blur.
If you could describe tonight using just 3 words, what 3 words would you choose?
Insane, scared, and oblivious.
Oblivious. Oh, okay, fair enough. A very tight battle with your fellow AMs in the first race, meaning you jumped from 17th and due to 1 or 2 crashes in front, crept into the top 15 for race 1. This meant race 2, you started on the front row, and it was a fantastic start. And how many, was it 7? I think it was 7 laps you were in the lead for. What was your mindset after lap 1? How big were the nerves? How nervous were you?
I was preparing for the pro and the pro-ams actually, so I don't crash out. I know how hectic the starts of the second races go, and I just wanted to go as cleanly as possible, and as smooth as possible too. So just trying to be predictable. Also communicating with Jaden, if he's behind me, that I was going to let him through because he had more chances on his championship than me. So uh, those stuff. But like as long as the laps were going, actually, I was looking in my rear view mirror and I saw like 40 or 50 cars behind me. I know there were
Only.
only 20 there were only 20 drivers, but it felt like it's so it was kind of a horror show for me.
So like getting chased by a hive of wasps and hornets.
Yeah, so yeah, I felt like so like those cartoons from the old days. Like you have the very fast evil one who's going behind the slow
Oh, I
chicken or
wouldn't know.
something.
I'm only 18 years old, you see. So you know, I
Uh,
wouldn't have experienced many of those.
um,
Why do I keep coughing when I lie? But no,
um,
yeah, it did look quite hectic, um, on those first 2-3 laps. But you and Paul specifically, drove away absolutely fantastically, kept it clean, and from the end of it, you ended up winning your category on the last race of the season. So that's fantastic. On the championship, you finished 5th place. So congratulations, a top
thank
5
you.
for the AMs. What's your aim for next season? Are you going to try and creep into a top 3, or do you think you can go even higher?
I'm gonna keep it modest and I'm gonna say top 3.
You should have made it exciting and said that you were going to decimate the competition
Well,
but
well, well, I'm if I want you want me to say the truth, I want to be first in the pros, but
I think,
no,
Pete, that means that we're going to have to make Chesney a pro next year.
Well, without a
Oh,
doubt.
we
Said
won't
it
do
now.
we won't do that to you.
oh, only if Jaden goes through, so he can pull me.
I think Jaden definitely does not want that after his
No, he
interview
doesn't.
earlier. But no, thank you for everything this season, Chesney. You've been absolutely fantastic entertainment for us to watch. Your fellow AM drivers have sung your praises and enjoyed racing with you as well. So you're a very valued member of the community. Is there anybody that you would wish to give a shout out to?
My teammates, Jaden, Marius, UJ being the team coach. You guys and everyone behind the curtains, all the drivers, especially the AMs. Like the racing is so diverse. Like you don't know who's gonna finish in front. You don't know who's gonna battle each other. Like yeah, it's like I can't find the words actually for it. And even with all my shenanigans, my fiance too. Like it's gonna
Yeah,
be last time this season I'm gonna mention her. So,
hopefully you don't use the words "I locked my fiance outside" again next season. If we can make sure that we don't hear that, then at least we know that you're going to at least stay alive for the whole season.
yeah, yeah,
But-
she was rooting for me today, so
Cool.
Oh, fantastic! Love to hear it, Chesney. Thank you so much for everything this season. We'll hopefully see you next season and flying the flag for the JC Academy as well. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening, ladies and
only
gentlemen.
if I get that $1 million though.
Quick, Pete, get him off. Get him off.
Yeah.
Everyone, Chesney van der Broeken.
Cool. That was funny. Right, where am I going to go next? Jeffy Jeff has joined us in the booth as well. He's in the interview room, rather. Let's go with Paul Hurley. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. So, let me get the camera on your car. So, a class victory in race 1. I think you were second in class in race 2.
Yes, I was, yeah.
And most notably, third in the AM Class Championship overall for the season. So congratulations to you.
Oh,
It's been a continuous improvement on form, really, hasn't it? Season on season and all the way through this season as well. Is there any particular reason for your consistency, or do you think it's more that you've got an equal amounts of Stephen Walker's lucky underpants on?
Definitely haven't got any of those on.
Right.
I've just been trying to improve, just generally anyway in my driving and looking where I've been going wrong, comparing to some of my teammates like Daniel Lewis. I think braking is the biggest issue that people have in the slower classes, where you're either braking too hard for too long or too late, and it's just getting off that brake and trusting that the car will grip up and roll through. And and the same thing with the throttle, like getting on the throttle too early is killing your speed, it's not gaining your speed. So I've been looking at that and just trying to work around that. It's old habits die hard when you get older, unfortunately.
Yeah, and if you've got in the habit of like slamming the brake and gassing the pedal, then it's a hard one to knock, isn't it? Sometimes it's better to learn it the right way initially, and then you don't have any bad habits to try and get rid of. Because you
Also, yeah,
under the
with the
pressure,
trail braking,
yeah,
using a brake bias to just braking a bit lighter and trying to balance the car on the brake. And yeah, because if you can get it pointing in a straight line on the brake, you can get on the throttle earlier because the wheels aren't turned.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then no disrespect to like, the people in the Outcross as well. I messed up a load of the races at the start, and seeing them only 26 points off at the end is a bit frustrating. That wet race where I got Mr. De Jong was parked in the middle of the track, which might have happened again tonight. And then in the second one, I just sort of lost my head a bit, and we had that race where the one got cancelled. So it's a bit frustrating, but you know what? It's a season long, and you've got to be consistent all the season to win it. So congratulations to Daryl and David as well.
No, well said, well said. We've already spoken about SRL with Dan. Is there anything else you want to add to what was said? Starting in October, a few weeks of testing, already got a good bunch of people signed up, 17 of them.
We have, yeah.
Yeah, seems very healthy.
Dan's very knowledgeable about how he's a big part of setting it up, so there's probably not a lot he hasn't said. Did he say that it runs in conjunction with, well, we've done partly matched with the official season. It follows the IMPC. I suppose he told you that?
He said that 50-50 on admins choosing the tracks and following the officials.
Yeah, but okay. So it is that, but it works that it follows the IMPC races. So we did it, so it follows the officials, but instead of it just being random, it works that it follows the IMPC races for anyone who wants to get some practicing for those. So it is in line with officials, but it's definitely in line with the IMPC.
Right.
And that's perfect as well for a Friday, with IMPCs usually being on the Saturdays and Sundays. Pete, the IMPCs are every even week of the officials, so it'll be matching with all of those ones. So why not get some practice the evening before?
Yeah, so
you're absolutely right.
If you're not going to follow the officials, but you're going to follow half of them, it was the thinking was, well, we may as well follow that then because it's every 2 weeks.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so yeah, but there's a good selection of tracks. I don't know if Dan mentioned it. There's so Road Atlanta, Brands Hatch, Interlagos, Portimao, Red Bull Ring, Sebring Modified, Zandvoort, Winter National, Hockenheimring, and Nürburgring at Beswick. That's the 10 official league races in there.
Cool.
So great tracks in there.
No, very good.
Some good drivers. It will be fun. You're allowed one car change in the season for free.
Same as
it's
this
a free
one.
league.
Yeah.
There is commentary, which is a week behind as it stands, but we are looking at potential live commentary moving forward. Because the guy who does the commentary also races. That's Kev.
Yes.
Sure, you know Kev.
Yeah, I know Kev.
Yeah.
So Kev does that at the moment. He's enjoying doing that. So yeah, but that is generally we do a watch along on a Friday after the race from the week before for people who want to stay and watch that. But it is on YouTube on BSTV. SRL TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get paid enough money, then
Yeah, we
maybe
can pimp it out.
cross it.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you guys for allowing us to promote on here. I do appreciate that.
No,
So
absolutely.
the rest of the guys. I know Jay's done it on his video as well, so thank you to him as well. Thank you, Jay.
No worries. No worries.
But yeah, race tonight was excellent. I thought.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Stalked Chesney for quite a long time in that second race.
I did, and I did a Chris Dixon winning the pits and leaving the pits with the pit limit on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was hoping to pressure, and he did really well under pressure, Chesney, to be honest, because I was all over him like a bad suit, as the saying goes. I didn't have enough pace to actually get to have an opportunity to pass. I didn't want to do a silly dive or anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, kudos to him because he drove really well.
Yeah, cool. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and celebrate your third overall and your positions in class today? You've done really well, so I'm sure there's a few.
All the drivers, to be honest, and you guys. I mean, the standard of the racing is you're picking holes if you can pick a few things out of a couple of drivers, but overall the standard of the racing and how clean it is and the respect given on track is excellent, especially with the different classes. You know, it's a really good league to be in. I really enjoy it. I think you can see with how many do. I mean, it's a shame the numbers were down a little bit tonight, but I suppose the last race of the season, some of them were already decided, weren't they? Especially in the pro class.
Oh yeah, that was nailed.
But yeah,
short,
you always get that, don't you, towards the league.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a great season. Race has been good. Great broadcast. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Great value for money.
Great stuff and well said. And we look forward to seeing you racing with us next season, which starts in a fortnight.
Yes, I'll be back for sure.
Brilliant. Paul Hurley, everybody.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cool, right. We're going to do 2 more interviews. One of them is going to be a bit of a groupie. We've got a few minutes left before we close the broadcast. So into the booth we will bring Jeff Saunders. Good evening.
Good evening.
I have to say I am very impressed with your not qualifying, start at the back, move forward. I think this one was probably the best of them all. It seemed like you'd pulled a blinder at one point. You were way up the standings. Talk us through your 2 races and how you found this season racing in BSTV's TCR Challenge Cup.
So this evening was a bit strange. Not my greatest effort. Probably I knew I needed to have a really clean race. Been kind of trying to do that for the last couple of weeks. So it was a kind of a bit of a Sunday afternoon. Can I keep out of everyone's way, but still keep up? So I just about managed that. I was getting a little bit nervous at the end when Feast Tide pushed me around, which was fine, obviously fine from a racing perspective. But I'm like, yeah, I'll just get out of this for a second and let her on her way. But the season overall, hey, look, I don't drive these cars. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Right.
Looking forward to doing more of it. I mean, I can't get my head around the fact that the steering wheel's on the wrong side. And it seems, I don't know, it seems to me as though the drive is happening at the wrong end of the car as well.
I think if you have a conversation with Sam, he'd probably agree with all of those points, wouldn't you, Sam?
It sounds speechless.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
there we go.
I had the same issue than earlier that I'm not gonna repeat. But yeah, you just need to drive it backwards.
Yeah.
Reverse around the track, it's sorted. But you have surprised a few people because with your lap contribution tonight and the number of turns that you've added onto the scoreboards, you've actually won the Safe Driver Award for the season. And you sneaked ahead of Greg and Deck Crowther, which is fantastic. I've never seen that before. That is a first for me. And I've done 21 seasons of this, 16 seasons of V8s. Never ever seen that happen before yet.
It's been on the cards for a few weeks. I think a few weeks ago I did enough races to qualify, and then I could see myself going up. It's like, well, if I manage another week without too many incidents or with 0 incidents, and then we have the endurance race, which is great because you just do your own thing there. But the thing that you probably haven't clocked is I've now raced in 3 BSTV events, 2 in that other place and 1 here, and won the Safe Driver in all of them. Which I never set out to do. That was I didn't set out to do until like the end of this race, at the end of this season. It's like, oh, hang on a second, this is within reach. That'd be quite novel for me because I'm learning the car, because I'm learning it's a slightly more aggressive style of racing, which is elbows out a little bit. So I'm kind of learning all of that. So I was never going to compete with that. But it's like, well, actually, I can do this. I can show people I'm clean, and then when I start getting my elbows out, people might be a little bit more tolerant of it. Be that next season or the season beyond.
Well,
Jeff has technically won the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
It is the Triple Crown of safety, like health and safety. Yeah, the health and safety triple crown. That's it. I'm crown.
brilliant.
That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Yeah, so I mean, brilliant performance. I have to say, great approach to a new style of car. Yeah, great having you in this league. Honestly, fantastic. I couldn't believe it when the points came through, and I was like, "What? How did he get to
Yeah, I
there? You weren't even in the top 2 before tonight. So how did you get to the top?" Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Health and
Yeah,
safety.
really
triple
enjoyed it.
crown. That's funny. Oh dear. But yes, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Well, obviously there's a whole bunch of people here that race properly, so congratulations to all of the class winners, and obviously massive thanks to you guys for the work that you do behind the scenes for all of these series, and thanks to the community for accepting me and tolerating me being a little bit you know with the stabilizers at the back for a little while, but yeah, no, it's been really enjoyable. Thank you.
Absolutely, and we look forward to seeing you in future seasons. Jeff, elbows out next season. Saunders, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Right, last interview for the night. We shall bring in, just because we've done this before. Good evening to Chris Dixon.
Good evening.
Good evening to Fiona Siddons. Good evening.
Good evening.
And good evening to Andy Littler. Good evening.
Good evening.
Right, so all sorts of stuff going on at the AM class area of the field this evening. Some of it good, some of it a bit weird, and Fee, you're definitely going to have to describe what happened with you and Chris. I'm guessing you just missed your breaking point by about a year. Or was he going too slow for you? Is that it?
No, we'd been battling for a while, and you're on about when Jeff come out the pit lane, aren't you?
Yeah.
Me and Chris were battling. Chris lifted to go round the outside of Jeff. I was tight up behind Chris. Pulled out to have a dive because he had slowed down, and suddenly Jeff was there.
Ah, okay, right. That
I was
explains it more.
I was slightly defending, and so she was blindsided. Fee wouldn't have seen him until she pulled out, which by then it was too late. And it was only the tiniest of touches, but it just meatballed the car. That was it, gone.
Yeah, you've had a steady diet of meatballs tonight, haven't you? Really?
Yeah, and both off Fee. Reversed into her.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Andy,
Yes.
you couldn't buy a start tonight that didn't involve Fee molesting your car in some way. That's the best way I can describe it. I can't pick better terminology, I'm afraid.
Can you?
I mean,
I put a picture on the TCR chat. That's the results arrow. The position.
Yeah, go on.
Feet at the back, and me and Daryl are actually touching bonnets in front of her.
Right. Okay. And is there a Crime Watch sort of like perimeter around the screen on that one as well?
There's been a murder.
Yeah, there's been a murder. Taggart is out there looking for Fee. Fee, starts tonight. Talk us through your starts.
Well, race one, I got a good start, and sadly, Andy got a better start than I did, and we all three of us come together.
Yeah.
Race two, got a decentish start again as well. But I found a thing on Facebook, it puts 5 lights on, then they go out, and you press your mouse button when the lights go out, and it's to test your reflexes for race starts.
All right.
And my best one, what I did, was 0.03 of a second reaction time.
So you press your pedals with your fingers, do you?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Never seen
I've
that before.
got clutch paddles on my steering wheel.
Oh, that's what it's for dropping the clutches. Right, okay, I've got it now. Makes sense now. I suppose I might be quite good at doing the button pressing, but then I'd have to have a 5-minute think about pressing the pedal with my foot. So in terms of tonight, that is a very, very entertaining night's racing from the three of you. Possibly for all the wrong reasons. Not going to go there too much. But Chris, overall, you ended up 4th in the championship. Well done to you.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, not that far away from Paul Hurley, actually.
Yeah, he just pipped me at the end.
He did.
So.
He did. Pesky Paul Hurley. Andy, you finished 6th overall in AM class.
Yes.
Despite Fee's best efforts to destroy your car, you managed to finish 1 place ahead of her. Well done, Fee. 7th place overall this season. Great result. At one point, you were in the top 3, weren't you, this season?
I think so,
I
yeah.
think, at the beginning, yeah.
I did hear at the start of the stream you was asking Jay where the best place is for overtaking.
Yeah, and you said the start line.
No, first time I tried it, it didn't work. Second time, it worked a treat, chicane.
Ah, right, okay, nice.
Yeah, the first time you come like a freight train, and I had to stay wide to let you go. Second time I thought, hang on, she's coming again, I'm going to give her room. It did work well.
Interrogation trick.
Yeah. Intimidation. Oh dear, that's brilliant. Oh, that's funny stuff.
I did the centre. I was expecting Chris to do the Prost as well.
No, I saw you coming. I thought, no, I'm giving him a room.
Yeah, well, that's the second reference we've had tonight for that, because Jay mentioned that at the start of the broadcast. But hopefully you're all going to join us for season 22, because it's very great. It is great having you in the league, all of you. Massively entertaining watching all the battles at towards the back, and sometimes towards the front, because the occasional time that you end up leading away after a reverse 15. It's all good entertainment.
I've got to apologise, by the way, for Daryl.
Okay.
He's sorry he's not coming for a chat, even though he won the championship. He had to do the ironing tonight when he finished, apparently. So.
You had to do the ironing, right? Okay, wow. I've heard some good excuses for not wanting to speak to me in the past, but that has to be one of the best. So I can't argue with it. It's just too bizarre.
His wife told him he had to do it. So.
Oh wow, he's not under the thumb, is he? He's under the entire hand.
She'll lick him with a slipper if he doesn't behave.
yeah, old style, old school stuff. Starting with Chris, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice, hopefully for season 22?
Yeah, just yourselves and everyone for putting the show on, all the drivers for coming, and everyone for watching, and obviously for Team Results for helping out as they do every week. But yeah, we'll see you next season.
Cracking stuff. Chris Dixon, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
And Fee, lots and lots going on for you throughout the season and throughout this race. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
That, like Chris said, you guys, without you lot, it wouldn't happen. Everybody who works hard in the background, don't get the recognition that they deserve for it, and just shout them out. And everybody who's watched us, and I'll be back next year, but the drum might get in the way odd weeks.
Yeah, that's fine. The Steelers need their drummer. In that case, we look forward to seeing you in a fortnight's time with us. You race in the Pit Stop Cup, don't you?
I think we're going to this time. Last time I didn't.
Right,
fishing,
okay.
but
Oh, that's right, yeah.
this time,
might see you next week then. In that case, Fiona Siddons, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
And Andy, there's quite a lot of pink on your car tonight, but we'll look beyond that, and we'll look forward to season 22. Anybody you want to shout out to for your season 21 performance?
Echo what the fellas before have said, yourself and everybody. Like they said, people behind that. Not a lot of people know the work they do. Much appreciated by all of us. Whoever got the results out very quickly tonight, thank you.
Yeah, it was Sam.
Yeah, from Sam. Just all the result guys. It's a great community which is enhanced by Backfire really, and we all love it. And thank you very much for putting it all together, everybody.
Yeah,
and thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much for the kind words, and yeah, absolutely, thanks for the people that watch.
And Jay, thanks to Jay as well, of course, for his great track guides.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
If you think that's going to get you a signed picture of him, it's not, right? Because I'm still waiting for mine.
No, I was going to send him a spring.
A spring?
Yeah. You lost the spring, didn't you? The paddles out of your...
Oh, yeah. So, actually, a random person on Reddit sent me a whole new shifter for my McLaren
right.
wheel,
What?
which have both of them in there. Yeah, they've upgraded their shifters from to something from Etsy, and they kept the whole sort of metal shifter, which had all the silicon bits inside. So they just sent me it.
Wow.
They were just like, "How
That's
much do
very
you want for it?"
generous.
And it's like, "No, just have it. I don't use it." So,
Wow.
yeah, absolutely insane. So I will 100% take that. But yeah, no, finally fixed. So I'm on the good wheel now.
Yeah.
No excuses. I'll find some, but no excuses.
Well, I'm glad I understand that now, because I was like, spring, what? But no, thanks for having such an entertaining season again, and we look forward to seeing you racing with us for the next one. Andy Littler.
See you in the Cup next week.
Oh yeah, Pit Stop Cup, yeah. Cool.
Thanks, folks. Good night.
Good night.
Right, that brings the end to season 21. It's been brilliant. We've got a new champion in the form of Greg Daffron, or Daffron. He couldn't join us tonight and didn't need to. He'd already won it. Right, driver of the meeting, very quickly. Mine is Chesney. That was very mature. He was out there for quite a long time under a bag full of pressure, kept it cool, kept it calm, kept it calculated, and got himself a class victory in the end. Great performance, has to be shouted out. So I'll go and add that to the board. That doesn't affect the that championship at all. So I've not done anything remarkable there, but he certainly has. Jay, who stood out for you?
I shouldn't vote for own team members, but I think if it was either going to be Chesney or Jaden tonight, because they've both done so well on those second races, so I'm going to go with Jaden for mine.
Okay.
Just keeping it out of trouble, good battles, and ultimately chose the right strategy in the end, keeping it out and getting themselves a third place overall and a first place feature race win.
Yeah, and Sam, if you're still with us and awake, because I know you've had a long day, who stood out for you tonight?
Man, so many people.
Yeah.
Well, Pete Newman first for winning both races. I think he did a great job. And both Chesney and Jaden. I think they both did a great job. I'm gonna go with Jay and give my vote to Jaden for the exact same reasons.
Okay, Jaden Scotland, there we go. At that point on, right, let's go and have a quick look at driver of the meeting then. And I need to do this, and I need to do this, and that means that Jaden Scotton has walked off with the driver of the meeting award for this season, with 2 last-minute votes in the last race week.
Oh, he's going to want a bonus for that.
Well, we're not going to hear the end of it for quite a long time, I don't think.
That's your business. We don't care about it.
But yeah, well done to Jaden, well done to Renee, and well done to all the other drivers that ended up on the 2 points there. Technically, they are joint third, and that's Chesney, Jamie Jeffrey, and Morgan Butler. So congratulations to all of them. They've all had fantastic races. So many people scoring points in that one this season again. But with sadness and with excitement towards season 22, we will wave goodbye to season 21. It's certainly been a thrilling season and one that I'm sad to see go, but it's been made so much more enjoyable by all the people on the chat, all the people in the booth, especially Jay and Sam, and occasionally Wobbly. Did Wobbly join for one? I think he did. It's the community that makes BSTV and always has done. and we're very proud of what we have here, and we don't want to give it up. So we will continue. We will endure alongside the likes of SRL and Alpha Touring Championship. Thanks to everyone on the chat. You really make these broadcasts come alive, and without it, it'd be a lot more boring. Next week, Pit Stop Cup. Week after, start of season 22, and on the 20th of September, hopefully I've downloaded it right and we can see it at the end of this broadcast, will be the intro for season 17 of V8 ESC, and that starts at Phillip Island. Yeah, whoop whoop. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a shorter season this time, but it's a stepping stone to something better, we think. So let's embrace that. Thanks everybody. I'll pass you over first to Sam for his goodbyes, and then on to Jay finally for his words of wisdom at the end of this broadcast. Good night from season 21, folks, and good night from me.
And good everyone, guys. Don't forget 30 likes on this video, and we'll bring up a new standings for next season, the Basically race. See you next time.
And a massive thank you to Pete, Sam, for this evening. It's been an absolutely fantastic season finale. On to season 22, and I have a feeling that the action we've witnessed here, it's only just beginning. Good things are on its way. So if you haven't already, thumbs up the video like Sam said, subscribe to this channel, check out the Discord and all the links which are in the video description, and fingers crossed we'll see you all and more if you bring some friends along for next season. Thank you, everybody.
Thank